of the top 3 biggest news stories of the year in any other year, and this year it's probably like number 18 or something.
That is true.
Like it's just crazy.
Yeah. There was like yeah, earlier this year I remember the murals popping up. The one on not Santa Monica. I'm sure there's one in Santa Monica, but I remember specifically there's a really good one of him and his daughter
Yeah.
on runs north and south right next to I think in Pedro. Can't remember it. Can't remember the street. I'm bad with streets. I know it if I had to drive somewhere, but I can't remember the name of it.
So y'all just missed last year a ton, and so you're reminiscing about it. Did I come in at the right time there?
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
Okay. Glad I picked it up through context.
Yeah.
Wait, you mean 2020 happened? Oh man, dude, I just woke up, hibernated. What?
I get nostalgic really quick immediately after something happens. I'm forlorn about it.
All right, Jared, let me recapitulate to you everything that happened in 2020 in just 5 minutes, okay? And then
Jared, brace yourself. Brace yourself. This is going to be bad.
and
oh
then
my god.
and then I'm just going to scream at the top of my lungs for 5 minutes.
Yes. Last
Basically.
time on
It'll just be
It's like that one meme. It's three picture. It's like the guy with like open eyes. In the middle is like closed eyes, and then the bottom is like open eyes again.
mhm.
I'm gonna try to find that meme.
I can't, like, I'm not sure what the meme is. Is it conveying, like, disbelief or shock or just blinking? Is it about blinking?
If it's that blinking,
Yep. It's that blinking meme.
Okay, cool. Classic blinking memes.
Yeah, I'm hip with TikTok and all that, so I know what you're talking about.
Oh no, I'm sure this was way before TikTok.
Oh yeah.
Unless I'm out of the loop and TikTok just encompassed everything meme wise. I felt I had a little one of those like old man moments on the lawn when I was like, what is this TikTok? And then I realized like none of my friends use TikTok, and then the only ones that I knew were like the ones that were like in their early 20s.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no, Facebook and Instagram are old now. Gah!
Why am I getting no hits on my live journal?
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's only going to get more frequent, though. Newer and newer platforms will pop up.
Yep.
You'll feel older and older every day.
I'm still spamming friends on Friendster trying to network.
Strangely,
I mean-
LinkedIn is the one that will prevail.
Oh yeah. I mean, because people use it for like resumes and stuff anyway, so that will always be there. Unless some like, I don't know, something better comes up, but I don't know if anything better could come up.
LinkedIn is eternal, like the sun in the sky.
I think
I'm
like
just waiting
It
for
will
those-
last until the death of the
Oh
universe.
gosh.
no one's interested in making a competitor to LinkedIn, I think.
Nah.
Well, in every pitch meeting, it would be like, okay, so it's like LinkedIn, but. And people would just go, we can just use LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
It already has all of the like spamming qualities we need. You will get notifications from people that you met 12 years ago. It's perfect.
It's like LinkedIn, but with a dash of OnlyFans.
You've
You
been
want to see my resume?
You've been notified that Burzuk has a new job as deputy.
I only get notifications from people who got into multi-level marketing stuff on my. I had to make a LinkedIn for college, and I also had to follow one of my professors for credit on Twitter. Like he was trying to force his followers up.
Damn, dude, the hustle.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't blame
Oh
the
my
professor,
God.
dude. He's doing it right.
Yeah.
And
Listen,
he
you
never
want to
said
get an A
follow
in
me.
my
Wow.
class? You follow me.
Yeah.
Give me a like. Retweet me once in a while.
I mean, it actually, you know, it's kind of teaching. What is it? Preach, doing what they preach. You know, literally, like this is how you use what I'm going to teach you in this class.
Yep.
Mhm.
Wait, sorry. Was it a class about like social media marketing, or because I was imagining it was like a biology class.
Definitely not. It was, I think. Let me actually try to pull it.
I'll just keep it in my mind that this was a biology professor
Mm,
who did that. It makes me very happy.
It's like an SEO optimization class or something.
mhm. It was some kind of social studies class. Yeah, I can't
Mhm.
remember it exactly. I'm looking at my notes and
What?
Harrit. Does the word Harrit mean anything to you guys? Harit.
Shit, I don't have that on my notes.
Um,
I think the last thing was we sat down at the table for breakfast. There was that Fen Beast guy, and I think he was about to like fuck shit up or something like that.
Mhm. I also have a blue pencil.
Oh.
Says it's indigo blue, which happens to be the same shade of color as the blue lines that go horizontal across loose leaf. So it's very hard to read my notes. It's just a bunch of blue. But
Yeah, we
I
were
think-
we were sitting down and we were talking about, but I didn't jot down what we were talking about. And then all
I mean, the last
Fen Beast stood up.
maybe it was the Mater D's name because I don't think we ever got the Mater D's name, but Ellie was the big name that we got last time.
Okay.
Um,
Wait, was that the Fen Beast's name?
no, I don't think we got the Fen Beast
Oh,
name.
okay,
We
okay.
just
Yeah, I don't have that either.
awkwardly. It came into the room with the mayor, and then I ruined everything by being like, "So what's the deal with this guy?"
Cool.
Also, my last note is Danger Will Robinson. So there's that. Harriet, no.
I think speaking of names, I think after the whole they who shall not be named thing, Burzuk probably just thinks that everybody is trying to hide names from him. He's just making a point of asking, and what was their name? Just to be sure.
mm,
Is it like he's
Right,
nervous
right,
that
yeah,
everyone else
yeah,
is
okay.
using that really cool nickname, but he doesn't know the cool nickname?
Oh yeah, that name. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, and what was this person's? Because there's one name that nobody wants to talk about.
Maybe Harriet was the name of the guy that my vampiric touched.
maybe.
Oh, it was maybe it was, I think it was like the best friend of
Yeah, that was it.
the
Okay,
person
cool.
that, yeah.
Yeah, let's see what it is.
Hey, sorry, can you finish that? I missed that. The
She
best friend.
vampiric touched somebody and then got into their memory, and then there's a best friend that I hadn't
Oh,
seen, and
right.
yeah.
On the hill.
Yep.
I'm
Okay.
really even that's not even that detailed. I'm really proud of you guys.
I know, right?
I have a great drawing of somebody spinning around.
Oh, that
Oh,
one.
yes.
That was amazing.
That is
That's-
Condor Leon.
That is the
Oh,
official
yeah.
summoner. It's the official summoner staff.
Yes.
Which sadly we don't have.
It's still out front because
right?
as previously on the Glamour Gloom Saga, we had our compatriots entered the building, and they what did they find when they none other than a
I
maitre
find
d'.
Amara being very disappointed at the mess that we've made of things.
Oh yes, we made
Oh no.
a bit of
Amara, I spoke again. The normal thing happened when I spoke.
yes. There was the maitre d'. You guys met the maitre d', and hit it off with him. So much so that he really identified with Gerald's monkhood, and how he took on the responsibilities and duties of maintaining a temple, which the maitre d' identified with as he takes care of this estate as if it were his temple, and you guys were able to extract information, the name of the person who was having the between dinner and breakfast meal with, and it happened to be with Ellie. Ellie was there the last important meeting at the mayor's estate, and you guys came to the big banquet veranda that has all of these windows all around, and with big shutters, and that flap in the wind as the wind has been building up along the prairie. And you guys sat down and had to sit down with all of the major players in this area. And what happened next was lots of little negotiations here and there, and Mai displayed her technique, and discovered Harriet, the friend of the Corleone or Dorleone's is one of his men's best friend, and that
Black magic.
yes. And then the sheriff, the party was struck a chord with the sheriff, and really broke new territory, and he was really having a breakthrough, and he was you guys were using some kind of like talk therapy to make him, or help him find himself. And then Dorleone was also swaying towards your side of letting off of the ingredients, but explained that the mayor. It was coming from the mayor, and it was a part of some kind of stipulation in their contract, in their agreement, that they can operate without or with impunity in the town, as long as they included this thing. And then the mayor was very concerned about this fen beast behind him, and leaned over the table and whispered so much to you guys as the fen beast drived his fist down through the table, and collapsing the mayor into the floor, and blowing chunks of table around, and the winds are blowing, and there's big lightning, thunder clap that goes off, and roll initiative.
Oh no, I hope the table wasn't expensive mahogany.
And by the way, roll initiative.
Yes.
God.
Alright, here we go. Here we go.
I love that. Starting out the new year, rolling a natural 1.
Oh snap!
You're not alone.
Get him out early.
Oh no!
Yes, Gerald.
That's-
New
that's-
year, new rolls.
That's some real teamwork support right there. Just making sure that they don't not the only person. You know, that's very supportive.
Alright, well, I'll even it out, guys. I rolled a modified 20.
That doesn't even it out. Both of us rolled a natural 1.
Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. It's in beta stages.
I think Gerald's just going to be really slow to react because he thinks, like, did I shoot down a food fight? Why would I ever do that? Like, a food fight is what should have happened here when the sheriff started throwing. I'm a fool.
Mine's probably like, where'd that thunder come from? Not me.
Rizel's probably shocked at the whole table being destroyed. Be like, oh my god, no!
5.
Also, is anyone else thinking that the Stream Sisters mark on a lot of the furniture around town, like, could mean that Titania is just like an office office goods salesperson? And by Queen of the Summer Court, we really mean like Queen of the Home Depot.
Queen of Staples.
Yes.
Oh wait, yeah. I was meaning to ask. I on my notes it says Stream Sis. What was that again?
That was on the back of the awesome chair that you sat down in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wrote that down for some reason. I don't know if that was any. I put. I'm trying to find it. Where is it? There we go. I wrote Stream Sis on chair we are about to sit. I just ignored that sentence right there.
That sounds like something you might want to Google, see what comes up.
I don't. Will do. See. I'm genuinely curious now. There is a nice looking floor chair? What the Yo, I'm about to buy this shit. I'm down.
And then that's a great chair for it looks like it's meant to go fast, but it absolutely doesn't. It doesn't have any wheels on it, and you probably can't even get up from it very fast as it's on the floor.
Hey man, if it's a decent price, I'll fucking get it.
I suppose. I guess you could scoot across
I'm just gonna plop this down in the middle of my living room. No fucks
Yeah.
given.
I mean, when I'm shopping for chairs, I always ask about, it's 0 to 60 time. Just
What it's a bucket seat, like a racing seat, like
Oh yeah.
I think it's fun. There is Rizel. Yeah, you're quick to the jump.
All right.
Everything seems to be going in slow motion around you. There's chunks of like condensed pressed board
No.
flying around like shrapnel around you as you blink in slow motion and look around at your friends around you. What are you doing? There's this big large creature that is still looking straight forward and doesn't have a jaw and has big crackling lightning at the back of its skull.
Okay, so the fen. How far is the fen beast
The
from me?
fen beast is 15 feet from you.
15?
Across
Ooh,
a difficult
good.
terrain as its destroyed table.
Oh, okay. So there's like broken tables in between me and the fen beast.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So is the fen beast the only one I see looking around me that seems hostile?
Roll insight as you assess the intent of the
Ooh.
other people around the table.
Ooh, 16.
Yeah, you notice that the Dorleones are they look peeved and and combative, but not towards you, and you reckon that you are in some way allied with them, or at the very least not their target at the moment.
Cool. All right. One
And the
last question.
sheriff is yeah, he looks surprised along with Ryota, and they also are very focused on the fen beast as well.
Okay. One last question before I make my move. So I think last 2 weeks, did Rizel technically get a long rest
The Rizel
in his like sleeping slumber or whatever, during that time?
with it being petrified, I don't think Rizel did.
Okay, so I don't have a long rest, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it would be exactly the same way as you got petrified, you got unpetrified.
All right. Well then, I will still You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna cast Charm Person on the fen beast.
All right.
So, it must make a Wisdom saving throw, and and it's up to the DM. It's up to you. It does so with advantage if me or my companions are fighting it, which I think we are, but I don't know if like the first shot has been made yet, or. But anyway, it must make a Wisdom saving throw.
we
All
rolled initiative.
Okay, then yeah. So it
but
it
this
rolls
was
with
after it had
advantage.
slammed this was after it slammed Mayor Jared's head into the table and through the table.
Uh,
So I think it got a surprise round.
okay. But yeah, it can do so with advantage if me or my companions are fighting it.
All right.
But nonetheless, a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
So,
Dude,
Hajah! I wave my hands. Calm down, beast.
I got an 8.
Woo! It's a Wisdom of 10. Yes.
Oh jeez.
My Wisdom save attack is 10. So yes, it is charmed. So, if it fails a saving throw, it is charmed by me until the spell ends or until me or my companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by me. Duration of 1 hour.
All right. Then Yeah, you
That's my turn.
yeah,
I love it so much.
the electric diode in the back of its skull. This is the first time it's ever turned its jawless head anything other than parallel with the ground as it meets your gaze with big hollow eyes, and the diode blinks a little bit out of one eye, as almost as if it was a cheery, despite it being a jawless behemoth. It's has a very cheery glint in its eye towards you, and but its fist is still driven down through the table on Mayor Jared, and that puts us at.
I can't believe that worked.
I love it so much.
Do you want to use your movement or?
Especially with a DC 10.
I know. I'm sorry, Skylar, if you had like big plans, but I thought it wasn't gonna work,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I just.
Do you want to use your
Oh yeah, I still have movement, huh?
Yeah, you still have movement as well as
Yeah,
communication.
can I move? I'm gonna move. Ooh, what's behind me?
Behind you, I'll say with your insight earlier, you know that behind you is a staircase, and also the maitre d', as well as there may have been the chef who was delivering the platters to everybody. Also, stepping up behind you is none other than Amara, with the our Carijo, who she's gathered as she went off during this time to gather Carijo, who went on his own adventure in spite of all the other guys going on an adventure without him. He was like, if everybody's going on an adventure, I'm gonna go on an adventure by myself, and it's gonna be better than everybody else's adventure, and they're gonna be jealous. And that's why Amara had to run out and find Carijo.
All right, so I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move 10 feet back, so I'm a total of, what was it, 25 feet, I guess, away from the fen beast.
Yes.
And then I look at my party and be like, "It worked, you guys! I can't believe it worked. He's charmed. So do what you will." Ah! And I just end my turn.
All right, and that puts us at. Right here. That puts us at Berserk.
Okay, so would you say the room is larger or smaller than a 20-foot radius?
I'd say the room is 60 feet wide, and in all directions.
Oh, that's good. I mean, I would hate to basically create an oven, condition for everybody inside with a rapidly expanding ball of heated gas from which there is no escape. That would be terrible. That sounds like a death trap.
Mm-hmm.
The words you're saying make me feel reassured, but the way you're saying them doesn't.
Oh, well, I mean, I suppose if everybody's gathered around the table, then collateral damage would be extreme. So that probably is a bad idea. So I have to go to something that isn't plan A.
Oh no. Oh no, I remember what plan B was.
Wait.
Oh god, no.
No, I thought plan B. Oh, I'm sorry. Something that isn't the fireball plan, right?
Okay.
Because so that was the plan. Yeah, I think we were trying to talk first, and then fireball is plan B. Yeah.
Yeah. Like when we were outside, Plan B was for the fireball, and
Right,
in my
right,
head it was just Plan Bershuk.
that, that checks. Um.
Well,
Uh. So the fen beast is charmed, and I believe being attacked would break that charm.
yeah. Well, technically, it only regards me as a friendly acquaintance. So I don't. It doesn't say anything about um my companions. So I think it's probably either neutral or hostile towards everybody else. But I'm his friend.
Oh.
So yeah. But if you attack it, wait, what does this say? Um.
Until you or your companions do anything
Yeah.
harmful
Oh,
to it.
yes. Yeah. So yeah, if you attack it, it ends.
Yeah. So I'm going to Well, I have movement, and could I back away from the table without drawing opportunity attacks?
Yes,
Ooh.
the table separates you and the fen beast by 15 feet.
And
Nice.
is the fen beast the only aggressive target? Because you said it seems like Corleone's men aren't. Like, are they turning towards us to engage us, or are they all focused on the fen beast? What does that situation look like?
The Corleones are focused on the fen beast, but yeah, they're look very worried about the fen beast or determined
Right.
on it.
Okay. In that case, I will back away from the table and ready to attack him with the with Toll the Dead. If anybody else have the condition be if anybody else attacks and damages the fen beast. So like ineffective attacks or missed attacks or whatever, I'll just hold off. But when somebody actually is like hurting the fen beast, then I'll unleash the spell.
Alrighty. Then you have a readied action, and that puts us at Amara. You just came upstairs. The maitre d' was actually showing you to the breakfast, and you just walked over the landing, and yeah, you see that this table. Yeah, you see the mayor get driven down through the table by this big giant fen beast, and then you see the very first thing that happens is it just kind of like looks at Rizel and then Rizel yelled that stuff, and then Berzik backed up a little bit. What are you doing? What's Amara doing?
Go run up to the mayor and check on him.
All right, you run to the mayor. The mayor is a small little guy. His little head is sticking out from between two of the knuckles of the fen beast, and it's sandwiched onto the press board of the table, and they're a roll medicine check.
Okay. 16.
It seems like he's has some kind of chest compression issue, as it looks like he's trying to cough, but he can't, and he looks like he's winded, and
Okay.
he looks worse for wear, bloodied even.
Okay. And he's in the fen beast's fist, right?
Yeah, he's just kind of pinned down at the moment underneath two of the knuckles of the fen beast.
Okay. I'll be like, I'm gonna try to get you out of here, Mayor, but first let me at least give you some sort of relief because you don't feel so good. And I'll do my lay on hands and heal him for 5 hit points.
Oh, you are obliged. and he attempts to tip his hat, but he's going to roll. He his arm, he's not able to get it out, but he just nods, and he's healed a little bit.
Oh, Amara, you found us. Well, I guess it's not hard to find us. Just go to wherever the source of all the crashing and trouble seems to be, and yeah,
Oh,
I
he's
guess
not
we're easy to
wrong.
find. If that fails, look for smoke, signs of fire, maybe the cries of people who are getting their memory sucked out of them. Like there's just we have a few calling cards.
And then it's do you still have communication? As well as wait, no, you already used your communication. You have
Yeah, I
and you
talked
used
to
your-
him.
And then that's ready to go to the next turn. Then we're at Gerald. Amar just ran past
Daryl
you.
is gonna say, "Oh, Omar, I'm so glad to see you. I'm doing such a bad job at talking to people. I think I started this whole thing inadvertently. Let me help you with the mayor there." And Gerald's gonna run up and try to help extricate the mayor from the grasp of the fen beast.
Yes. Roll to do that.
Yes,
That's
I
gonna
will
be
do so.
strength, 12.
I do not get it.
Yeah.
I'm just, I don't know. His head seems. I don't want to pull too hard, so I don't want his head to pop off.
I
Oh
don't
dear
want
me.
my head to pop off either. He's wiggling around and looks very concerned. And then, hey, don't pee.
Well, fine. I was going to do that as a bonus action, but okay.
I think one of my dogs just tried to pee on the other dog. Okay. Okay.
Step 1: assert dominance.
Now, what I was going to say was, the last thing that happened was, Gerald, tried to get it out, couldn't, and then, yeah, didn't pull his head off. And now, Gerald has spared, the life of, the mayor by not pulling his head off. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm going to not go near the mayor because it seems like there's too many cooks in that kitchen. I'm gonna probably, I'm gonna take a couple of steps back and ready an action. I'm gonna ready a firebolt.
All right.
Oh gosh.
Finish the job.
All right.
Oh,
You take a few steps back, along with Berzuk, and you guys are both preparing like a little bit of flame in your palms, and
My bonus action, I'm just gonna I'm gonna look around and just be like, where the fuck is my snake?
uh-oh.
and the snake will roll stealth. It's hard to click on it. There. Does 13 beat your perception?
My perception. What is perception under? Wisdom?
Yes.
No, my wisdom's a 12.
Then yeah, you don't know where your snake is, and you don't see him.
Uh-oh.
And then I'll put this at the bottom of the round. So the Dorleone group is going to take some. He takes a few steps back. He's going to recoil. He tries to throw he fires a petal off, but it totally misses, and the other two take defensive, like shoulder to shoulder in front of Dorleone, and then the sheriff and Leota or Ryota, the sheriff readies to attack the Fen Beast, but Ryota, he's like, careful, it'll don't, no, and he tries to sway the mayor. That's
Fuck.
poppycock.
Can I screw it up? Be like, no, don't do it, man, no.
You can aid then, yes, and well, you got a 1. If you want to jump in front of the pedal to block it, I'll say
Well, if I see, wait, so who's attacking? I'm sorry, who's
the
attacking
sheriff
the fence line?
just raised a Tommy pedal
What is this?
at
Oh, the time pad.
at
Okay.
your charmed compadre there, and
I'm
tried
assuming
to.
during that time, I would have seen him. I would have just immediately said, no, don't do it.
Alright.
And I don't know. I guess given what time, that would have been my first instinct, just to scream out and be like, no, don't do it.
Alright, then aid in persuasion. So in that 16, yeah, he's like,
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, that's on a second thought, under consideration of another previous deputy, I'll consider this. And he puts down his Tommy pedal, and then the mayor is going to make a strength to contest to get away at 13 or higher. 14. He wriggles. He's wiggling like crazy with his newfound health and strength, and he pops up, and he's standing next to this big beast, a little worried about running away and invoking some kind of more wrath from it. Is just hanging out next to Mara, as well as Gerald, and then the Fen Beast. It is like yeah, it just looks very keenly at Rizel, and slowly lifts its fist up, and there's lots of creaks, and it sounds like the snapping of vines and the wrapping of the pulling of lots of roots and things, and as it lifts its fist off of the ground and towards Rizel.
I give him a thumbs up.
All right, and
Hey.
roll charisma as you give him a thumbs up.
Okay. Oh man, what's my charisma? Oh, okay. Fuck. That's a 4.
And
So it begins.
it gives you a thumbs down, and
Oh, no.
that is its turn. We have who do we have next? I think it's Rizel. Yeah, Rizel.
Okay. So okay, so to recap, who's near the Fen Beast?
there is the mayor, as well as Amara, as well as Cheryl.
Okay, and I know I know I stopped the sheriff, but do I know who's about to attack the Fen Beast? Any?
You notice that the sheriff was about to, but then didn't, and you notice that Dorleone tried to, but missed. And
Whew.
that was the last of. So it seems like the sheriff no longer is engaged, but it looks like Dorleone is still concerned and may be liable to cause harm to the Fen Beast.
Okay, I'm gonna look towards the Fen Beast and be like, "Hey, buddy, I didn't even get your name. You know, what's your name, by the way?" Does he respond?
Yeah. It. Yeah. It. Lowers its fist and. Tori. My name is Tori.
Hey, Tori. I don't know what went on. Maybe you just woke up on the wrong side of the bed. You know, you got a lot of stuff in your head. Happens to the best of us, man. But you know, you could trust me. Maybe you should just like chillax. Maybe go back to the inn and sleep on it. You know, for a couple hours. You know, I'm sure everybody in here is just gonna totally let you through that door. You should probably, I don't know, mano a mano, friendo to friendo,
Yeah,
What do you
Tori.
say?
But why don't you just make sure to make up your mind and do what you need to do within the next, I don't know, 1 minute, because after that, you may have a change of heart in that,
Ooh, about that. Yeah. I'm just gonna,
let's just hurry it up, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, sleep is really good. Everybody should sleep and should sleep fast.
Roll persuasion as you're staring up at this big
Oh God.
big fen beast creature that's
Shit.
just crackling off lightning and
Lightning. Oh my God.
a diode in the back of its open skull.
Damn. Was it persuasion, right? Okay.
Yes, with advantage as you have charm.
Ooh, hell yeah. Let's go. Come on. Ooh, hell yeah. Maths? 23.
Whoa. You have my best interest at heart. I trust. And so, I will listen. I will go to the inn, and I will sleep, as
Yeah, we just need to sleep on it,
you've suggested, friend.
Yeah, it's just sometimes we just need to sleep things off, and then wake up from a fresh nap and be like, what was I even doing today? I should have just gone shopping.
Just out of curiosity, what is the Fen Beast's movement speed and how far can he get in 1 minute?
It's true.
Fen beast? Oh, 1 minute.
Hey man, I did not expect for this to work. I'm totally waiting.
Just hypothetically, out of curiosity, maybe if we were to move in the opposite direction for 1 minute, friends is such a funny spell.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think sorry. I'm gonna say it's 30 if he's if he's not in any major rush, but yeah, he seems rather that that his trusted or as my long trusted friend you have suggested, I need to calm myself down and fall asleep so that I can come back at 100%. And he starts moving, and you can see that it's at you clock it about 30 steps, 30 feet
Shit.
per second. And he's taking taking steps away, so that opens him up to opportunity attacks from the mayor, Amara, and
Oh fuck! I forgot. Rip. It was a good plan, ladies and gents.
I will not be taking
good while
an
it
opportunity
lasted.
attack because I'm tending to a wounded person.
all right. And
Woo!
the mayor, he looks pretty peeved, but he's still being tended to, so he's not attacking. And Gerald, you have an opportunity to attack if you wish to take it, but
Gerald will look around, not see any breadsticks to throw, and since that was his most recent weapon, we'll take a moment to reevaluate what he's fighting with and take no opportunity attacks.
Oh yeah, Gerald definitely needs weapons to fight with.
Classic
Or
monk thing,
breadstick.
like
Yeah.
use weapons.
Help! I don't have any weapons. I'm a monk. I'm helpless.
Oh no, I was jailed and they took all of my gear. What am I gonna do?
the crackling of the fen beast dissipates as the stomps fade to creaks as it's now on the porch and walking outside, and it's gone and left just a destroyed table with lots of debris everywhere and shattered glass from all the glass around, and there's just a lot of a constant drone from the winds rushing into the second story of the mayor's estate. And
All right, guys. As the resident master of magic, let me tell you, we have 54 more seconds to figure out
Wait,
what we want to
54?
do next.
What happened?
Well, that's a fun little cantrip spell that you cast on him. But the afterwards, they tend to get a little bit upset that you kind of played with their brains. It's kind of just...
Well, technically, we have an hour, so hopefully the inn isn't that far.
Sorry, you cast. I was watching you, waggle your fingers, and it looked to me like that was the friend spell, right?
Oh no, I casted charm on him.
Oh, charm.
Bertha.
No, never mind. No, charm. You're good. Yeah. No. Wow.
Oh,
geez.
I'm still practicing my finger motions were kind of like
Okay,
weird,
so
but
we have
it happened
59
though.
minutes to figure out. Because
Hopefully, here's the thing. Hopefully, we can squeeze in a little bit more hours, because maybe the inn, is less than 1 hour, and then he sleeps on it, and so that'll buy us maybe another couple hours of nap. But I'm pretty sure when he wakes up, he's gonna be super pissed, specifically at me.
Okay.
So,
why don't we?
I don't know. Maybe we have a couple hours, maybe 2 hours at most.
Gee, I kind of skipped. I kind of ditched the Fen Beast sleep schedule class at Mage School, so I don't know exactly what time of day they're likely to sleep for and for how long.
Yeah,
we have
same.
an indeterminate amount of time before the Fen Beast wreaks havoc within the inn, because if he doesn't see you, and he wakes up in a strange surrounding, who knows how they're going to react, right? I'm just saying, we haven't really solved the problem per se. We maybe kind of
It bought us time.
postponed it, delayed it.
We got an hour. What do we do?
Yeah.
I look at the mayor and the sheriff.
The,
What's going
the
Hey,
sheriff
they
is like,
wanted to shoot up.
That's causing a ruckus at the inn, that sounds like a job for the mayor. If he tries to cause a ruckus at the inn, the sheriff's office is right across the street, so I'll be just a hop and skip away to tell him, hey, you settle down there.
That's great.
That's what I do
well,
whenever anybody causes trouble at that inn, you see. And
By the
Well,
way, who invited this guy? Like, man, what a short temper
mean-
this guy has, right?
Mr. Mayor, do you want us to like pack up the pieces of table and bring it with you to the mayor's office just in case the Fenbys wants to like finish the job or what have you of integrating you into the superstructure of the table?
that sounds like a threat against a politician.
I'm trying to be helpful.
Alright, no, listen, if we were gonna threaten you, we'd just kill you instead. The thing is,
Yeah, that's
you
kinda
intimate... Yeah, we would 100% just kill you. You sort of intimated that you'd made a deal with certain folks to disperse ingredient G that's making this flower petal oil more addictive, and at that point it smashed your face into the table. So can I assume that this is like a minder of some kind who's been sent to keep you in line?
Yes. Oh, that Tory. He was supposed to be a enforcer and a protector of. You see, these aristocrats in Old Stork, they all have their own entourage of all kinds of tough folk like that, and my liaison at they sent me there. They said that he was to be a enforcer of types, but then he kind of did a lot more enforcing of the will.
Your head through the table. Yes.
Yes.
So can you give us any information about these individuals that you have these contacts with, the people who are providing you with this substance? If you do, we might be able to call them off and get Tori out of your hair.
That would be wonderful, but I'm sacrificing the potential growth of the town, and that's what all of this was for. But maybe now I've seen the cost of expanse, and maybe this wasn't the right way about going about all this, and so yes I will tell you what I know. Yeah, I was
I mean, like, basing your town's economy off of drugs is rarely ever gonna work out for its town.
This has proven to be the case, and hindsight is 20/20. And as I agree with you now that we must grow our township holistically, and with contaminated fruits of petals, moon petals, flowers, as well. Just as good, I will divulge the information that the fen beast, Tori, did not want me divulging to you. That is that there are powers in the court, in the summer court, that they've promised me that my prairie will sprout and grow as tall as the forest of old Stork, and they just told me that we will flourish, and they told me to disseminate this ingredient G, and he unveils out of his jacket pocket a encased it's like a filament of it's made out of petal, moon petal, and he lops it on to where the table was, and it just hits to where the table is now on the ground, and it is this ichor-like substance, and it seems to be folding and flowing inside itself like a solidic liquid, and it seems to cure at the top of it, and then fold around and then become a liquid again. It looks like some kind of crazy thing. It looks like some kind of crazy magical substance, and I don't know. I just thought that's the way they do it over there or something, and maybe this is progress, and I was wrong. I was terribly wrong, and I've failed my township. I hereby he's going to
Wait.
he's going to roll
Before you...
What was that?
I look closer at it, towards that thingamabob substance. What color is it?
It is this. It is the color of wait, what was the? Did anybody remember the
Purpley gray,
yeah,
silver gray.
Yes, that's it.
I asked because yes, I was gonna compare it to the silvery thing I still have with me somehow, and it is silver.
Yes, that's it.
Oh shit! I quickly look at the party, be like, "Yo, guys, check this out! It's the same fucking color as that silver gooey thing that I surprisingly still have but forgot on me. Guys, what's going on?"
Well, I mean,
Rizal is like bug-eyed and just freaking out right now. Oh yeah, and he's like holding the silver gooey thing like in his what did I store it in a fucking flask or something like that? Yeah, I'm just like waving it around. It's like, oh my god, you guys. Ah.
well, I mean, if this is the same substance, it seems to me that we're fucking screwed. Because you remember what happened to those diplomats back at the inn?
Oh shit! I immediately
And
put
apparently
away the
this is being
thing.
fed to a whole city.
Wait a minute. Wait, Mayor, you're telling me that you like people in the summer court gave this to you?
Yes, the people
Oh,
from the summer
fuck.
courts. There's
Names. We need names.
wow.
Descriptions.
I'll
Home
do-
addresses.
Mayor, I'm just telling you
likes,
right now,
dislikes.
this silver thing is bad news, and whoever gave it to you is also probably bad news. So try your best to remember.
Oh, I clearly remember. It's just divulging the information could put my life at risk, and
Not divulging could put the whole world at risk.
uh,
This is bigger.
roll persuasion.
Okay. I'm still like, Rizel's still like bugging out at the revelation right now. Persuasion. Hoo-ah! Nope. And that's a 7.
This is not
Damn it.
my life. If I die, then I don't know. I'm not brave enough to put the world before myself. I shouldn't be a public servant. And he tosses
just
his
face
hat
palms.
down. I don't want to be mayor anymore. And there's a top hat just in the middle of the table crumbs.
So you're saying
Uh-oh.
there's an opening for somebody to get promoted from detective to mayor.
Berserk has his own goal right now.
I suppose you could infer that. It's not what I said, but I suppose from what I said, one may infer such.
Yeah, I just wasn't quite clear on the promotion track. Like, I would have thought it goes to police chief, but I mean, I guess I don't know if you guys do like town elections here, or is it whoever wears a top hat? I've heard both regimes are, ways of selecting how to find somebody who will represent them. I mean, I'm more familiar with the clothing-based options, so I could simply crown myself with a hat. But if I have to campaign and give speeches and kiss babies and all that kind of stuff, it's not beneath my dignity.
Then, roll persuasion as you make a case for your mayor. The aspects and attributes that would make sense for you to be a good mayor.
He's
While
terrible.
Berserk,
He's a
Oh, no.
terrible politician.
He shifts his eye and as he uses his heel to scoot the hat away from you, he's like, well, I really think that it should be I'm not one to say any better, but I think it should be somebody who's a regular at the town, at least somebody who lives here, maybe.
I want to pick up the hat and toss it to Condor Leone.
Alrighty.
Let's just make it it's a formality anyway. You already know you run this place.
I'm gonna pick up the gooey stuff. Am I able to pick it up?
Yeah, it's in
the container, right?
Yeah, it's inside of a little floppy it's like a filament, floppy filament, and
Is it heavy? Can I pick it up?
yeah, it's not
Can
heavy.
Rizel pick it up? Okay, Rizel's gonna go towards it and pick it up, and then move out of, I guess, the scene, like a couple feet away.
All right.
Nobody. Is anybody stopping me?
No, yeah, you're making.
I'm gonna take my
contact
tax
with the
of
mayor,
opportunity.
And you have walked over to. 15
I'm just gonna
feet
ignore the
to
mayor. I'm just like literally gonna pick it up and walk away.
I'm just gonna unload my readied spell.
Oh no.
No, nobody who's damaged. And
Fireball, toll the dead, double punch in the face,
my hat.
Well,
and the snake comes out of nowhere.
I thank you for this honor, Gerald. And he puts it on, and he's like, "Oh, things are gonna change around here. I'm gonna do right by the town folk, and we're gonna clean
Wait,
up."
Is this a sheriff?
act? This is yeah, no, rootin' tootin'. That's not the sheriff. I'm the sheriff. I'm the sheriff.
Never mind.
Rizel, that's the mayor.
Oh yeah. My bad.
He puts his
Turn
arm
around.
your shoulder. He's
Ignore
like,
me.
That's the mayor. And he's clapping with one hand around your shoulder, one hand. So the clap's happening immediately in your face, and he's trying to start a slow clap.
I immediately try to get out of the way and like get away from like their view.
Oh.
With the thing, I'm like holding on to the thing with dear life.
All right, roll
Like hugging
stealth
it.
as
Damn it. Okay.
at disadvantage
yeah.
because the mayor has given you a solidarity embrace, arm around your shoulder.
Shit. Okay. Well, here goes nothing. They both kind of sucked, but I am stealthy as fuck, so 13.
Yeah, you abscond with the contraband substance away from the
Sweet.
sheriff, as he is attempting to give a celebratory honor to the mayor, and he's jumping on one foot with one foot up, the other up in the air, and then the other foot with the other foot up in the air. And he's throwing his sheriff hat up in the air.
I just want to move to like a corner of the room, you know, like away from like prying eyes.
Yep.
And then just fill the rest of my water skin, because it on my equipment says water skin half filled with silver brain goo. I'm gonna fill the rest of the other half with the current brain goo that is whatever is inside it.
Yes.
Does it empty that container, or is there still more brain goo?
It empties the container. It's like it empties the filament, and there's still residue, but
there's a little bit. Okay.
but yeah.
All right. So I mean that's what I'll just do in the meantime.
Alrighty.
That's it.
And there's much to be done. I've suppose this will be I'll miss doing all of my business at my office place, being the sheriff's office. And the sheriff's gonna be like, hold on a second. He's going to roll intelligence to put 2 and 2 together. He rolls 7, so he looks at Ryota squinting, and he looks back at Dorleone squinting, and he says, hold on a second. After he said, hold on a second already, and he's squinting, and then he's like, he's being facetious, because we arrest him all the time. It's like he's in the clink so often that he's calling it that's a knee slapper. He slaps his knee, and a single bead of sweat from Leota's severe brow subsides, and he rests his pedal arm. And what's the party doing?
Picking out our Tommy pedals and laying waste to the room.
Alrighty. Roll.
Oh
initiative.
shit!
I can't use a Tommy pedal. I'm a monk.
Alrighty.
I'm. Oh, go ahead.
Maya's gonna contemplate going over to high five Lee Ryota, given what just happened. Like, you did it, bud. You got out of a lot of trouble there. But then decides she'd rather look for her snake.
I don't know what you mean by thank you. By person, do you mean what is the second thing that you said?
She decides against it and starts to look for her snake instead.
Oh, okay. I'd say it's been about enough time. Yeah. The snake was in your dinner plate the whole time. It was hiding. And yeah, you didn't finish there was a eggplant, but instead of egg, it was Moonpetal. There was a Moonpetal eggplant, seed plant, whatever, and it was hiding under it. It looked gross, so you didn't, you waited to eat that one last, but the table got punched, and that's where the snake was hiding.
The table got punched.
Hey, buddy, what are you doing hanging out under there, silly? I'm just gonna go and like get him and make sure he's all good.
It meets you familiarly with great confidence.
Berzuk's gonna go over to the new mayor and go, oh, wait a minute, you're the mayor now? This whole thing was rigged. I demand a recount. This is not official until the Electoral College has had a chance to weigh in, okay? Let me just say, I'm gonna be mayor. I should be the new mayor. You know what? Did you guys see? There's so much. I don't believe this.
Rise is still
can we-
distracted at the gooey thing.
Yeah. Wait. How are you interacting with it?
Oh, me?
Yes.
Probably drinking it, right?
Well, I mean, it's a
Applying it
filament,
topically to your skin.
I mean, I'm trying to like pour it from one container to another container as best as I can.
Okay, so you have already previously successfully poured it from the filament to the water skin. Now, roll dexterity as you try to
Oh,
pour
God.
it back in from the water skin back into the filament.
Oh wait, no. I after the water skin's fully filled, that's all I was gonna do with it.
Okay, cool. Then
Yeah, and then I'm assuming that took time, so
Oh,
I
yeah,
guess
yeah.
this whole thing was playing out. Yeah,
mhm.
so I probably would have just been distracted doing that the whole time.
Very cool. Yeah. Yeah, you were like really milking it, just like watching it.
I mean,
well-
knowing the dangers of the goo, I probably would have gone slower. than
Yeah,
usual,
careful.
I guess.
That's
Yeah.
better safe than sorry. As the
Yeah, so he's just doing that.
All
and
right. Also,
there's
here's the thing. I see a couple of options ahead of us. Number one, we go kill Tori. Number two, we leave Tori behind and go down south to the warehouse where they have more of this weird ingredient down in the Iron Holdings district. Number three, we just keep going north and try to get to the Summer Court to get to things at their source. Number four, I have another option. We start examining every piece of furniture in this town to see how much of it was made by the Stream Sisters 69 Corporation.
Oh, why the Stream Sis Corporation? Are we interested in that?
Well, 69 is the year that Summer started, and it made me assume that it was connected to Titania in some way in the Summer Court.
Oh,
And
like a
since-
hit, like a front. Oh,
could also just be like someone who's like, hey, I finally put together enough to start my business, and they've done very well for themselves. They've diversified. They're making a lot of different type of office furniture. Might be nothing.
well, I mean, it seems like all sources will eventually lead to the Summer Court. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm down to go to the Summer Court, but yeah, I'm a little bit worried about Tori. Well, not really worried about him, but like worried about
Aw.
the surroundings. Because yeah, he's gonna probably wake up grumpy.
Could you convince him to go down south to the warehouse and just
we cut away
Destroy it?
briefly to
shit.
the inn where
He
the
made it.
where Tori is lying awake in bed with his hollow eyes staring up at the ceiling in a bed that's far too small for him, and he mutters, "Oh, I'm real worried about what was, I never got his name." And we cut back.
Rizel gives like a like one of those like sneezes that he feels like is gonna come but doesn't. It's like, oh wow, I thought I was gonna sneeze. That's it.
All right. Well, I'm glad you didn't sneeze. That's very good.
It was weird, man. I hate those kinds.
I'm
man.
all right. I'm sorry. I was kind of making plans while you were gone, but I mean, you have the Ion Stone of Leadership. Perhaps you have a thought or two.
You guys ever wonder if Fenbeasts get insomnia?
No,
Uh-oh.
I just
I mean, now I do, but
Yeah, hypothetically speaking. I don't know. I really should have studied harder in the Fenbeast physiology class that they had at the academy. You know, now that I think about it. Yeah. Oh well.
okay. I mean, yeah, you should have. Amara, what do you think?
Well, as we
Fearless
just
leader.
found out, it seems like the summer court is behind handing out the drugs. That's correct me if I'm wrong. That's what I got from this
Yeah,
conversation.
that like some faction in the Summer Court. We don't know that it's actually Titania, the leader of the Summer Court, but some faction therein.
I think
There are-
all roads are saying we should go to the summer court. At this point, it's a matter of how we approach it. I think we should go there initially on friendly terms, just so we have a better way to move around and get a handle on the situation. Because, like you said, it might just be a faction and not the whole summer court. But regardless, they are indeed involved.
Well, luckily we have Boliard, who is just as upstanding a gent as we could possibly ask for a shadow person.
Oh, DM. Where's Boliard, by the way? Is he here?
Yeah, a shade, a living shade, that had gone unnoticed. It was
Shit.
didn't have a name tag next to him. He's still sitting at a seat that hasn't been knocked over, and he says, "Oh, why you do me such honor and don't embarrass me," saying,
What? You're amazing. You're fantastic, Boliard.
"I know, but don't say it so
Don't be
nicely."
bashful. Don't be
Rizal
so
immediately
bashful.
coughs. Oh god, what?
Yeah, this living shade, it's just this it's just a shade over a chair, but it blushes as well.
So, Amara, I think maybe we can have Boliard introduce us, and we can do some investigating and help with Berserk's curse.
Yeah, that's. We should do that and gather some, have some allies in wait, and
Yeah.
well, since Condor Leon's in charge, I think this town will be in good hands for the time being. And I look at Condor Leon, and I'm hoping we have an ally, regardless of where the summer court stands.
As I for the second time offer you this sigil, and if you ever have a favor that you couldn't have refused, call upon me with this sigil of
Right,
the
I'll put it next to my other one.
Dorleone family sigil.
Sorry,
Excuse me, the mayor's
Amara, you
hat seems
might
to
be
be
having trouble.
rubbing off on me. I don't know what got into me there. I think his mayor's hat has some of his essence in it. He's like looking down the barrel of this top hat.
Well, I mean, maybe it just doesn't fit properly. Do you want me to see if it maybe I can test it against my head just to make sure that the fit,
You could roll
works fine.
deception as he looks up and back at the hat. For 11.
Oh damn.
Well,
He really wants to try the hat on.
Fucking wants
here
that
you
hat,
are.
dude.
Oh yeah! Wow! Wow! Say, is it? I'm not, entirely too sure how the laws of this town work, but is it whoever's wearing the mayor hat is the mayor at any given time for any given period? I'm not a lawyer, see.
well, you're in the mayor's estate and you have the mayor's hat. Then, if it quacks like a mayor, then it's a mayor, I'd say. As I
Berserk,
am
let
the
us hear
maitre
you
d'.
quack.
All
That
right.
sounds like a mayor quack.
Well, you know what? Since I'm wearing the mayor hat, I think today would be a great day to celebrate the first annual town-wide Berzuk Day. Like that sounds like a holiday that's just waiting to be started, right? Like, I mean, midsummer, or solstice. Who needs those holidays, right? Like Berzuk Day. That's
I
something.
mean, do you really want to celebrate a day for you on a day with weather like this? I mean, the wind is just insane outside.
Oh, you think there's a
Like,
more auspicious time of the year to celebrate Berzuk Day?
Yeah, like definitely some other time. Maybe when we come back, we can do something about that.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna.
We can't set up a tent with weather like this.
I really hate doing all of the planning work for the parade and all that kind of stuff's gonna have to go into making the event special and memorable. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you back the hat so that you can do all the planning and the legwork for Berzuk Day. And then when I come back from the summer school, I'll put the hat back on and I'll enjoy all of the benefits of it after you've been putting in the work for it while you were wearing the hat. See, it's like a timeshare arrangement.
The maitre d' is like, as the mayor decreed, there shall be preparation for Berzuk Day, the bringer of tranquility to the township of Moonpetalton. And
that's right. Berzuk, who has vanquished the Fen Beast permanently, forever. You guys will never have to worry about it again. Especially, just keep an eye on the inn.
That build floats and balloons in your honor that will and sculptures of you vanquishing bravely the wretched Fen Beast.
Berzuk's gonna cast minor illusion and just show a little picture of like a prone Fen Beast with Berzuk kind of crouching on top of it, with like his boot and his knee raised on the Fen Beast's chest, just kind of posing majestically, and go, say, maybe we can have like a statue in the town square that kind of looks like this to commemorate my mighty victory. Yeah, that looks great. Do you want me to hold that pose for a second?
Rizel also casts minor illusion, but behind Berzuk's minor illusion, where it's an image of Rizel like waving his finger like nah, and his other finger points to himself.
All right. And
then my minor illusion behind all of them, but it's going to be an image of Mai on top of all of these minor illusions pulling puppet strings as if
all right.
Yes.
And
this is gonna be a great statue.
The sheriff is behind everybody giving Berzuk and Rizel bunny ears as the maitre d' scribbles this down inside of his. He takes out his maitre d' log from before and scribbles this statue down, and so it is decreed. It shall be. That rhymes as it should. It is law, and Moonpetalton rhymes.
Well, hey, quick question though. Like, if you were gonna make this statue, would it cost like the city like a bunch of money maybe that you would have used like otherwise, like maybe to like feed the poor?
Of course. It's there in any economic situation, all economy is choices. You go without one thing for another.
Yeah. There are trade-offs, but when you consider the increase in morale for the entire town, the benefits will trickle down to the less privileged regular townsfolk. They may be starving, but when they see that heroic statue, they'll say, wow, I can't eat today, but boy, do I feel good about the town that I belong to. And isn't that worth something in the end?
Mine's just gonna remove her minor illusion and just go, no, that's what you should make. Just those two, not this third image as well.
All right. Yeah, he spits on the back of his
You don't want to
computer
be the
and
Dick Cheney
rubs.
to my George Bush?
And all right then, there it is.
Here, aren't we?
I will take this down at once. And the Major D walks away down the stairs, step. He's gone. It is you guys with the sheriff and the other guy, Dorleon.
Well, I guess you guys can have the mayor's hat back now to do the real hard work of the planning and the organizing and the tax collecting and all of that. I don't, who wants to do the work?
That is.
I just want the statue, right? That's the important part.
There's to each there is their own, and I will honor your statue. Thank you. And he puts the hat back on. It still fits funny, but I suppose it's fine then. And he starts stepping down the stairs along with the two individuals from before on either side helping him down the stairs. And there is Ryota and the mayor, and the mayor he puts his arm around Ryota and indiscriminately around the rest of the party, and he's like, "Oh, that was one heck of a sit down, but the most productive that I've had in my whole stint on the job of I've been fighting tooth and nail with that mayor ever since I became sheriff. I'm good riddance. Glad he's not mayor anymore." The mayor hasn't left yet. He is still standing where he was. He hasn't taken his leave. But the sheriff, yeah, he's going to he's like, "Oh, you I'm very frustrated the way you talk about me, Sheriff, but I've made terrible decisions for the people of Petalton, Moonpetalton, and I feel bad about it, and so maybe I deserve to feel bad." And he walks away too. And the sheriff's like, "Darn tootin', that was rough, needlessly rough at the end there. I didn't mean to hurt his feelings like that. Oh, tootin' rootin'." And this is a whole, but this calls for a celebration. He fires off a Moonpetal into the air, and it ricochets around the building before going out the only window that hasn't broken yet. And yeah, he's still hopping around, celebrating. What's the rest of the party doing?
Well, while all of these minor images of possible statues were being made, Gerald was taking out one of his final pieces of paper and attempting to sketch it so that they would have something to work off of in the future.
So what were you sketching? You were sketching the depiction, all the stuff?
Yeah, the like Bergerac standing over the Fen Beast with Rysel, and then Mai puppeting them.
Roll performance.
That is a natural 2, which makes it a 1.
Good.
Yeah, it is. It looks like a lot of like stick figures.
It's just like a lot of like crossing stuff out and like starting again and then turning the paper over and trying to get like the charcoal bleeds through and
Yes. It
Just
doesn't
very
come out
confusing.
super. Yeah, it doesn't come out super.
still gonna keep it.
And
Hey, can I take a look at that? Because
It's not done. It's a draft, you know.
it kind of looks like I'm putting my boot on Rizel while the Fen Beast is pulling our strings. Wow.
Perspective is very hard. I'm not very good at it yet.
That's not how the original. Oh no.
We're all learning. It's fine. You did your best.
Yeah.
I mean,
practice,
I don't
you know,
mind that
practicing.
version.
It's art, different interpretations, right? Well, you know.
I was going
more
for like a
original.
photorealistic kind of thing.
Oh well. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Passable.
maybe it's just like the muse guiding my hand.
I mean, think of it this way, man. If there wasn't room for improvement and you were already perfect, what reason would you have to live?
Oh, man, you're right. What reason do I have to live?
Oh, speaking of living, we should probably move away from this area before Tori comes back. Cause I don't know if anyone's good at timing. How many minutes have passed, you guys? Does anybody know?
Man, that sounds like a problem for the mayor to solve. It's a good thing that I don't have to worry about that.
Oh yeah. See, it worked out. Not being a mayor. We should
Just so we're clear,
probably
sir,
leave this area soon.
Are we truly all right with leaving this town with a stockpile of an addictive drug to the south and a possibly murderous and beast monster? Like, I'm cool with it because they've got a lot of Tommy petals, but I just want to check in. Like, is everyone cool with that?
I mean, you said possibly murderous, right? I mean, not like definitively.
Well, I mean, I just pointed him out in a meeting and he shoved the mayor's head down into a table.
I mean, if we're gonna kill him, I'm good to kill him wherever, in mansion, forest. I didn't know my thing would work, so I kind of
Oh.
winged it, you guys.
Maybe mine is just like, oh, maybe Rizel should not go into the forest, actually. Specifically, Rizel. Rizel, you might want to avoid the forest.
Huh? Wait, did what? Oh, okay, sure, but that we're probably gonna travel through forests though, so I'm gonna have no choice, right? You guys?
Okay, then just be like very alert. You don't need sleep, right?
You're scaring me. What's going? Well, no, I actually, I would like to do some sleeping as well, but
Hey,
I'll leave that up to the party.
Rizel, now that we're talking about leaving, I just remembered I might have left my bedroll back in the inn somewhere. Would you mind going back to the inn and just like searching for it for the next hour or so? Actually, let's make it like an hour and 1 minute just to be safe. I just it's a very thorough search.
I'll,
I mean, about it, that's probably the safest place to be, considering as soon as Tori gets up, he's gonna get real mad and come right back here.
I mean, I guess. I mean, if we're gonna
not
try to
good
take
for
him
me.
down.
I've got to get out of Dodge as the. Oh wait, I've already walked away. Never mind. I'm yelling this from downstairs. I was eavesdropping. Sorry guys. Bye. I'm leaving. And
Well, you guys got nothing to worry about. He'll be angry at me.
the mayor scrams. Yeah, you hear the door shut downstairs.
Mai's gonna start heading out of the room because she's like, yeah, we gotta definitely get out of here though.
As you guys
Yeah, I'm gonna follow my.
are heading out, the Ryota, as the sheriff's still dancing and jumping around and stuff, Ryota is in between you guys and the stairs, and says, "Well, looks like I don't need to. I can be honest with the sheriff now, and I don't gotta live a life of lies. As I'm gonna be on the up and up. I work for the mayor, and I also work for the sheriff directly. Looks like I won't be needing this." And he takes off his pastel windbreaker, and he offers it indiscriminately to the party. It's the windbreaker of
I
the
take it.
yeah, you grab his windbreaker, and he's like, yeah, you reach out for it, and he's like, "Hey, Gerald, catch!" And he tosses you his windbreaker, and as he turns back, and he's like, "Be careful about the thing about lies are they're like a web. You get caught in them, and you can get stuck." And that's when he starts walking away.
Oh
I
well.
mean, probably not. I'm very dexterous, but thanks. And
Then-
Gerald puts on the windbreaker and like throws a couple punches just to see how it feels.
Yeah, you put on the windbreaker, and it sheens in pastels as you punch, and there's it feels light and water resistant, and it definitely is sheening these pastel colors as if magical in some way that
Hey,
you're not attuned to yet.
Gerald, I just want to warn you. If you go to sleep tonight, and
Not a worry, but go on.
wearing that wearing that coat, and you're kind of figuring out, tossing and turning, trying to figure out what exactly that coat does. If you wake up and it grows you an extra hand, do you
That would be
mind?
awesome. I could punch like 3 times with that then. That would be so cool for me.
If that happens, maybe
I
we
would
can
love to have
swap.
3 hands.
Maybe we can swap outfits. Okay, I'm just, these magical curses work in different ways sometimes. So sometimes they take away a hand, sometimes they give you an extra hand. I'm just saying, we might be able to like solve each other's problems or what have you. Just throwing it out there. We'll see what happens tonight.
So,
You never know. Yeah. Cool. Good
I
talk.
don't think I would give up the opportunity to punch with 3 different hands, because punching things is awesome, but keep it in mind. Keep it in mind.
Oh, it's just, oh man, sometimes having too many hands can be a bad thing. I mean, just think of how much more expensive it is to outfit yourself with gloves for the wintertime. Like, oh my
I
God.
would have to cut more nails.
Yeah, I mean, geez, the price of mani-pedi just goes up even more.
It does.
It's just,
All right. We'll see. We'll see.
just keep an eye on the number of hands you have when you wake up in the morning, right? And then maybe we can make a deal.
Yeah. As everyone else was saying, maybe we should get out of here.
Yeah, you guys are walking and talking. I figure as you guys are talking, you guys made it downstairs. You are outside the place. There's the carriage that was out there earlier, and the street that or dirt road that goes back into town. There's a path north and a path south that cuts before town. which way are you guys headed?
Is anyone around the carriage?
At the moment, there's roll perception.
Oh.
8.
Yeah, you don't see nothing around the carriage at the moment.
I'm gonna walk around it and see if there's any potential summoner staffs still inside.
Yeah, there's still the one that's like leaning out.
Well, I'm gonna just like wave over to Rizel. Hey,
Huh?
Hey, Ryzen.
What? Oh,
Ryzen.
yeah? What's up?
isn't this what you couldn't grab before?
Wait, what do you mean? As I walk towards my...
I'm just gonna point to the staff. Like, check it out.
Oh, wait, what? So, there's no one around? Did you check? Did you,
Totally. I checked
Well,
everywhere.
I mean, you told... I mean, why can't you grab it? You wanted it, right? I was just trying to help you get it.
Wait
and,
a minute.
know,
Are
kinda
you
failed
guys
miserably. My
looking?
bad.
Are you guys looking to steal property that does not belong to you? Because
course.
if that's the case, you guys should know that you should have somebody who is very smart act as a lookout. I'm just saying. I'm not saying who's the smartest person in this group, but he would make a very good lookout, and he doesn't want to be left out of any plan. So I'm just throwing it out there.
Okay, Berzak. Do you want to be a lookout while Rizel grabs this staff? And I turn to Rizel and go, because I already have 2.
Oh my god, that's a wonderful plan! Oh wow. Teamwork
wait, you
makes
already
the dream
have-
work, right?
You already have staves? How are you?
My
Well, I don't need one.
Oh, well. Oh, fine. All right. I'm just trying to help you out here. I mean, it's a cool looking staff. You'll finally be cool, but okay.
Oh, I'm probably gonna mess it up. You know, I'm kind of scared. You know, I might.
You're not a girl.
Oh,
You
oh,
know, now that I think about it, staves tend to be magical. Attuning to magical items can sometimes grow or remove limbs. Maybe I can see if this staff might either grow or remove a hand if I attune to it.
Sure.
What do you
Okay.
guys think?
You should grab it, Berzak.
Oh yeah. Hey guys, check this out. And then Berzak, totally
see.
gratuitously, is gonna cast invisibility on himself.
Oh, see, you had this all along. What?
Blink and blink out of
And
existence.
he's gone.
All right. Yeah. Berzak is magically invisible. It's
Mine
very
just goes.
dusty and there's lots of wind blowing around, but it's imperceptible at the moment.
I
Okay,
look at
guys.
mine and be like, he disappeared. Shit. I mean, he's probably gonna grab the thing, right? If we see it floating, it's him, right?
If you say so, and then Mai just walks away.
Oh wait,
Well,
what? No. Rizel follows mine and be like, wait.
All
Berzak
right.
will
Okay,
just
well,
grab it and put it in his sack.
All right.
I mean, he's turned invisible before, like when he was riding behind Amara during the battle. He's like, nope, there's too many arrows. I'm just going to. Yeah. That's a
as I'm following my back, I'm keenly looking around to see if I spot Tori.
All right. Yeah, you look around, and you spot. You know those which direction were you headed out of the crossroads between north, south, and town and mayor's house?
Okay, guys, where are we going?
I'd say you see big stomps in the ground that head into town, and then you also see the doorway that used to be doors that like spring loaded that for the inn. It's just like a big broken part in the top and two shoulder broken parts. That's just big hole, big open broken doorway to get in the inn. It's very far, but you have keen eyes that can see that.
Well, we should make sure we pick up our animals no matter what we do. I'm sure everyone would be heartbroken if Yay and the Pulp and Hobbs. Well, Hobbs has probably been killed by now, but we should pick them up. And then
no.
if we're headed to the summer court, let's head north. Boliard can kind of lead the way on that, maybe, or direct us. Very surprised Bergerac didn't want to blow up a building, but that's okay. Okay.
I think he was just happy about the whole mayor thing, but you know how that turned out. Bergerac, you here yet? Do I see a floating staff?
Roll perception at
Berserk
disadvantage.
He put it back in his sack, so you know the whole thing is like gone. That's why he went
well,
invisible.
I don't think I would have. I don't think Rizel would have known that because he kind of like followed my right away. But anyway, he'll do it anyway.
At disadvantage, as you're both looking for a staff that is imperceptible, as well as Berserk is invisible.
What's the roll? Perception?
Yeah, perception for 17 or higher.
Perception is good. Oh man, I rolled an 11, but I have a +8 in perception, so 19.
Yeah, because all the wind and dust that's picking up, you see where it's picking up. There's like two footprints where the wind doesn't lift off of the ground, or the dust doesn't lift off of the ground, and you can presume that that's probably where Berserk is.
I point and be like, Berserk! I point with my finger.
Rizel points at your feet.
Oh, what? Nobody here but us footprints.
I just be like, aha, you joker, you. And then that's it. I'm still looking out for Tori.
Yeah, you see huge footprints where like the footprints that Berserk is in are within the footprints that are completely encapsulated by these large like they look like the root or the a tree stump slammed into the ground here and then slammed into the ground a little further. And yeah, there's definitely these big tree stump footprints that lead east into the city. Is that where you're headed? You're following these tracks?
I was following. Well, actually, I was following Mai. So wherever Mai was headed.
Mai, you come to a crossroads of a path that heads east into the city and also south back into the Prairian Hills and north down the Prairian Hills, but downhill. And in the great distance, you see the rising silhouette of the forest.
I'm gonna turn to Rizel real quick before I decide which way to go and just go like, okay, hey, so I don't know exactly what you did. I don't know exactly who you are anymore, but for some reason, a lot of forest creatures have a bounty on your head. So,
What? How did that? Really? When did that happen? Was it during my when I got frozen or something? I mean, there was like a point where I just like completely have no clue what happened. So.
I mean, yeah. So when you were frozen, there was a a spire walker, and I may have vampire touched him to death, but I also saw all of his memories, and it included a top secret manila envelope, which is canon, and inside was a photo of a really lifelike drawing of you, and so you were clearly the target. So I don't know what you did to deserve that, but FYI, they're probably not the only ones who are told, to get you.
What's Rizel's background
Like,
on the character sheet?
oh yeah.
Lumberjack. He's being hunted down for his crimes against trees.
Well, officially on D&D, it's the lone wolf, feature criminal contact. That's what the background says.
What
But
was
do you
it?
want like
Criminal
the
contact?
backstory?
Uh,
I actually never wrote it down. I just figured like a random criminal contact in one of like the oldie cities back in my youth days.
alrighty. No,
So
yeah,
quick
we're good.
background story, yeah.
Okay.
I grew up in a goblin tribe. I wrote this down, and then shit happened, and then I had to move as a lone wolf to like from city to city, doing like your typical, underground, thiefy things.
All right.
Riffraff. Street
Yeah.
rat.
That's the Spark Notes version.
Okay, well, whatever you did, you pissed off someone, and now the forest is out.
Shit. Probably like one of the boss jobs I did back in the day. But man, that was a long time ago. And to resurface now, that's
I know.
crazy.
I understand the motto of this forest. It's the forest never forgets.
See, I don't remember this forest though.
Also, a long time ago to a short-lived race like goblins is probably not that long to, I don't know, trees live a really long time. They probably think it happened yesterday.
Oh, snap. Okay, well I mean, I guess I'll just keep my hood on. I guess. Hopefully, incognito. I mean, I am small, so you might not even see me. When like maybe they'll just see you guys and then they'll mistake me for like a big traveling bag or something. I don't know. I'll think of something.
Yeah, as much as you can disguise yourself would probably be best. Just if we're gonna go through the forest, I'm just giving you a heads up.
Uh-oh. Well, I'm all out of spells. Haha, finger guns.
Hey, sentient walking bags are not conspicuous at all. I mean, nobody's gonna come over and investigate. Why is that bag walking and talking?
Oh boy.
Like Skylar just wrote down, one person's gonna go investigate why a bag is walking and talking.
Well, I mean, I'm guessing we're deciding to just go straight to the summer corp. If we're going through the forest, isn't that where it is?
That's one of the ways we can go, but also, aren't we gonna go pick up Pop and Beignet?
Oh yeah. We're supposed to pick up our good little friends.
Oh yeah, and weren't you supposed to hang around by the our sleeping friend, or maybe not sleeping, I don't know, but just hang around for a moment, like an hour or so, just to see if my bedroll, maybe he's like lying on top of my, I don't, I mean, it could be anywhere.
Friend? I have no clue what you're talking about. What friend? I don't have a friend. What?
You and I both know how much you hate bedrolls. It doesn't matter. And so mine's gonna start walking back to pick up the Pop.
Alrighty. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm sure glad I'm not mayor of this town.
You guys are in real time as you guys are heading out now. In real time, I believe it's been an hour since Jared has cast the thing, right? Like it's 9:04 now. It happened at the very first.
Oh yeah,
thing
in
that
real
happened.
time.
Yeah, in
Most
real time.
definitely.
When
Yep. So he's
we've been out of
probably
initiative.
pretty pissed off though.
So
Probably an hour and a half.
yeah,
You rolled a modified 20 at 722.
Yeah, you guys are yeah, as you're heading into town, you hear a or you're heading into town and you get to you get to the horsery, the horse hotel, the stable, if you will, and there's Beignet and there's Hobbs, there's Shaw, there's all the characters and cast and crew.
Hey, little bud, and I'm just gonna go straight to my pop.
Yeah, there's your pop. He's happy to see you. He looks like he's been through a lot, and but he had a good time doing it, and he looks like he has a patina on him, like he's loved and lost before, a little less but a little more.
What's with you, bud?
Hey, Hobbs, I know I said I needed to vacate the pocket dimension for a sec so that I could clean it out. I got busy, so I didn't get a chance to clean it out. So could you go into your pocket dimension and clean it out for me? I totally it slipped my mind. So yeah, I guess you got your work cut out for you for the next little bit. So in you go, and yeah, get to work.
Hobbs
Good
gives
job.
you a salute with his talon and nods affirmative, and then poofs, and he's away, and then yeah, Beignet steps out from there's the door was open to the inn, and Beignet has a meticulously baked a small croissant that has an apple. It's an apple croissant in it, and raises their eye, like a little surprised to see you guys, and also stoked, and trots on up to Amara with apple
Great
croissant.
job. I take it, I'm like, great job holding down the fort and providing refreshment for everyone. So proud of you.
And then it's none other than Natalia comes out with a whole pan or basket of apple croissants, and she says, "Oh, who's the company? Oh, wonderful! And you've come to reclaim your critters, I see. Well, here, take this. I would like you to have this. I made them breakfast, but I woke up late, so I didn't give a chance to feed everybody their breakfast. But feel free to give them these croissants when they're hungry, and I've also included the ingredients so you can make them. It seems they enjoy them, or I'd like to think so, at least. I cannot talk to animals, as I've forgotten the spell beast speech for...
Don't worry. Hobbs can't talk anyway. He's kind of dumb. I'm sure he has no free will of his own, no personality. Yeah, he just does what I tell him to. Very, very simple creature, devoid of any kind of interior life.
Sir, that is no way to talk about a critter. This haberdashery horse hotel is a place where we celebrate critters, and we love them, and we have nothing but admiration, and I cannot have you disparaging a critter within the. Please, if you're going to speak ill of critters, please step outside.
Oh, no. I'm not speaking ill of critters in general, just of Hobbs specifically. There's like a difference, right? I mean, critters are great. Hobbs is the moron, is all I'm saying.
There are no stupid critters, only there no. Yes, that's where that ends. It's just there are no stupid critters. They've all have intelligence. A newt. This newt here, and she puts her hand into a bale of moon petals, and a newt comes crawling out and onto her shoulder. And while this newt probably couldn't read this recipe in front of his eyes, he is a great taste tester, and he knows the nuances between apple fritters and apple croissants, and she offers him a apple croissant, and it puts its chin away defiantly, and then out of her apron she grabs a apple fritter, and it eagerly eats it up. And not even I am intelligent enough to tell the difference, or be able to taste the difference. But we all have our strengths.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that speaking ill of your lifelong companion familiar is a bad idea? That's crazy talk. I mean, I'm the master after all, and he's bound to my will, and I can summon and dismiss him at will. I mean, I can treat him however I want, and there will be no consequences. That's the way magic works. I know about magic.
The word of the Blood River Knight is runs deep in all of our veins, and never speak ill of a critter, as the critter hears this, and it weakens that critter. This is the parable of the Blood River Knights.
Well, I guess I'll agree to disagree.
It would do you good to remember that, sir.
Well, you know, I mean, you haven't traveled with Hobbs as long as I have. I gotta tell you, that owl.
No, I haven't traveled with him, but I've sat beneath and listened to his midnight whistlings, and I've met a kinship with that critter, and I ask you, please speak kindly of him, as he is more intelligent than he may have made himself known to you, or you may have noticed. He's helped me. He helped me embroider this some Radcliffe that I've embroidered on the ceiling here, and I couldn't reach that high to embroider it, and Hobbs he grabbed it from the top, and while I was on the ladder, and brought it back to the ground, and helped me realize that I don't have to, in order to hang something that's embroidered, I don't have to embroider it up on a ladder, which is very difficult. I can just embroider it on the ground as I normally do, and then hanging it up on a ladder afterwards. Hobbs is a little miracle worker, and I pray you you be the wind beneath his wings, and not the wind bowing down on his head.
Well, you know, if Hobbs has got people vouching for him, then, you know, I'll make sure next time when I summon him, I will see if there's a way I can leverage his friends so that I can multiply my servants. You've got made a good point.
Rizal quickly says to him, "Hey, those words are pretty good. You should probably make a song with that. You know,
Hmm.
it's got a nice ring to it. You could be like, wind beneath my wings. Oh, I don't know, just something to think about."
I shall sing it in the moon when I think of Hobbs in midnights.
Cool.
Right. So, shall we? You guys all have your animals. Shall
A bunch of it sounds like a lot of structural beams and debris is just happened, and a loud thunderous crack happened
no.
up the street. Oh, a storm. This is there's the wind's been picking up, but I haven't seen clouds. This is funny.
Yeah,
thunderstorm.
Shit.
You know,
I
it's
quickly
kind
look
of
outside.
weird weather patterns. How like after say 1 hour, the weather just changes dramatically. It's amazing. This town, I swear.
That's the prairie in the summer for you, eh? And oh, I left the oven on. I better get back inside and turn the oven off. She turns around and heads back inside. You hear oh no, my saloon, from the up the street. That is further east. You are also at the
Oh boy.
This was the first structure that you came into contact with when you first entered. So this is a area that is very far in the west south of town, and you can immediately see the big archway that says Moonpetalton, but you're looking at it backwards because you're behind it now. So it says, and you are. What are you guys doing?
Oh shit,
Oh,
you guys.
everyone in the town
rampage.
has everyone in the town has Tommy petals, so I'm sure they'll be able to take care of one large forest creature. Shall we just take off? I mean, it's not really our business anymore.
I mean, yeah, he's. They'll probably calm him down, and I mean, he's only probably mad at one person, you know.
I will, of course, defer to Amara's leadership. She does have the Ion Stone, after all.
I think I missed the part where because I was getting Corijo, but why did that guy attack the mayor again?
We were at a meeting discussing all of the things happening in town, and the mayor intimated that he was beholden to a group of people, and had been kind of like tasked with adding this addictive ingredient to their moonpetal oil. And as he said that, the Tori, the fen beast, smashed his head through the table.
Yeah, this Tory guy might be involved in the drug ring. Probably.
He's
I say
like an enforcer sent from the people who are providing this ingredient.
Yeah, probably the people
basically
from the
just
south,
watch
I
over
think.
things.
Yeah, either
I-
from the
We're gonna
south or
Run
maybe
into him
contracted.
again. So why don't we just take care of him now? Less problems down the road.
All right. I mean, if killing's what's on the table, let's get to it.
Take care of him
Alright.
doesn't always mean kill, but make sure he doesn't come back to get us.
I mean, yeah, if you say like take care of a baby, I'm obviously not going to kill the baby. Ollie.
Unless it's like an evil, smart baby, dude. You never know, man.
That's why I said probably. And
Oh, okay.
if you say take care of the large fen beast, it has the word beast in its name. I assume killing it.
Yeah, just
I
let's
want
go.
you to swaddle him and give him some warm milk.
You never know. It might work, you guys.
All right.
Love. Care. Can change
All right,
a
I'll just
person.
go door to door and find someone who's lactating and ask for some milk, I guess.
You don't
Anybody
have to do
have a-
that to get milk. You could go to a cafe.
Oh,
The
Anybody
critter
have a
cafe,
really
Stables.
Anybody have a really big blanket that would be big enough to swaddle a fen beast? I'm not sure how big that would be exactly. Also, who has really long arms that can be used to
I think
help?
so.
Okay.
Well, if
Oh.
we decide we're gonna kill him, well, shit.
Or
I'm
swaddle
with it.
him.
Or
Gerald-
swaddle,
Gerald is
or
heading
swaddle
towards
him,
the noise.
or knock him out, or whatever. Well, time to face the consequences, I guess. And Rizal just like starts strutting off towards the direction of, I guess, wherever he heard the thunder noise or ruckus.
Yeah, you guys are, yeah, you turn the corner around the stable. You see that there's a marketplace in between you and the intersection of the saloon and sheriff's place. And there is the fen beast. It's upstairs, but the whole upstairs area in the corner where that faces the outside has been blown off by a
Shit.
thunderous explosion, and there's a fen beast standing there, and he is going to roll perception as he scans around the crowd. Yeah, you see him. He's looking around and can't make out much, and just steps off of the platform of the second floor, landing on the ground, rolling dexterity, and landing on the ground with a big giant thud that destroys the porch step area, the front walkway in front of the saloon, as people are scattering and running in different directions. And it's walking kind of randomly up the street, but it's also gonna head north a little bit towards you guys are east down the street, so it's heading out of your eyesight at the moment, but you can still see it right now. Are you running towards it, or what's the party doing?
You guys notice they've been redecorating the town a little bit? Like,
I don't think that's redecoration, Berzak.
I never realized that some of the walls in these buildings were structurally superfluous, but now that they've removed it, yeah, it's kind of a little bit more of like an open air concept for some of these. Yeah, it's like architecturally, really innovative.
I mean, looks pretty alright, but there's a big, mad beast in the distance there. That's probably a good cause.
Hey, Berjek, let's go with Plan B. And Gerald points towards the fen beast.
Oh, Plan B.
You see, the fen beast is about 100 feet away, and it's heading north, down up the street away from the sheriff's office, in that big crossroad intersection. You reckon you could probably wing it with a, but it does have a lot of people scattering around it or whatever. Running around and it's like walking through a crowd.
Northwards?
It's headed north, and you guys are east on the other side of the marketplace
east.
still. Are you moving as you're yeah, are you guys approaching it right now?
I
Does
guess so.
Berjek do anything when I say Plan B? If he does not do anything, then Gerald will sprint after it. But he wants to give him time to blow it up.
Yeah. Let me.
Wait, Berzak, there's people around. Wait, is there people around him? Or is he kinda
there's it's walking through the street, and people are trying to scatter in different ways and stuff. But yeah, there's different people around.
Okay, let me go through my my mental Rolodexes.
There's immediately
different
item 3.
Plans, ways.
Oh,
let's see.
Aura. Molly, you want to take a crack at him?
Me?
Which
I mean, you shot down Eric pretty easily.
which
If-
plan?
if-
Which plan
Oh.
was the turn invisible and let Amara do all the fighting plan? That one worked really well.
Had
There's
a plan
also-
like that.
There was also a plan of send the owl into the whirling blades and let them deal with that. That's always a good plan too. I got a lot of great
How far
plans.
away is he?
What was it?
How far away is he?
He is 100 feet away from you guys right now, as
Oh.
you are on the opposite side of the marketplace, the same marketplace that you ran through with pursuing that earlier guy,
Okay.
the first criminal that you ran into.
Damn.
I will turn to Gerald and just go, fine. Okay, what are you thinking?
Kapori.
Should I just go fire or
I mean, all right, I'll just take care of it. And Gerald is going to move 50 feet forward with his very fast speed, and then
Yes.
another
Oh.
50 feet with his action,
Yeah, you run
and try to stand like right in front of him.
Yeah,
Oh, if-
you
or to
you
his
run
side.
up right in front of this fen beast. Its unwavering head is still looking forward, and it's quite tall. But you are
All
standing. in
right,
front of
mate.
it.
All right, mate. We're here with Boliard. We're on our way to the summer court, and Boliard said that you would escort us. Let's go. Let's get moving.
Hey, Gerald, watch out. There's you almost ran right into a really big angry fen beast. Just watch where you're walking.
Roll deception as you address the fen beast. What's the word for like as a matter of factly?
Um,
Bluntly,
Yeah.
blunt.
Berzuk is great at deception.
9.
It's
I mean, you know Boliard, right? Let's go. He said that you'd be with us.
Boliard, that low down. He's nothing. He's small potatoes and a pawn in the stature of the summer court. I'm not beholden to anything that Count has to say. And he vomits lava.
What?
Dope as hell.
Holy shit!
that looked like it hurt?
That's crazy.
With 5
I mean,
lava,
that's crazy
entry
cool.
Wow, that's too much. 20 d10? 20 d10 stupid. No.
Jesus.
That's like that's bigger than a dragon's breath, right?
Yes, that's
Good.
dumb.
Wait, wouldn't
That's
it
not
like
what it is.
minimize? Like,
It's gonna be first it's gonna be to hit, and it misses probably at 8, and then yeah,
Gerald,
it vomits this lava that looks extremely dangerous, so much that it's just like screaming at you, don't touch me. It's almost like popping, and each pop it's like, don't touch me, seriously, it could hurt you. And it's vomiting all this lava, but with your quick evasive dabs, you're evading it, and it's kind of just like this scattering a lump of lava here and a lump of lava here and a lump of lava here.
can I move?
You can move.
Because I don't know if we're in initiative or anything.
No,
but,
yeah. Roll initiative as
Okay.
Rizel's have been attacked.
Wait, me?
Not Rizel,
Gerald.
Gerald.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh no. I would have got like hid the crap out of myself.
So 20d10 20d10 is average 110. Just as a comparison, an ancient red dragon's breath is only average 91 damage, so it's more. Uh,
But isn't
20d10
like,
is more powerful than an ancient red dragon's breath. It's a
Yeah.
little
but
bit.
like, isn't
off.
the lava thing like
That's like a pool of lava. This is
Yeah,
more of an
so-
attack. So
yeah?
it's not
so
gonna do
attack
20d10.
would probably be like less, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Dang.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's if you fell in. I just quickly looked up, and that's not. Yeah, that's if you fell into a pool of lava.
Like a natural lava or something like that.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, like a big ass pool of lava, like a 5-foot. Yeah, it would take a 5-foot cube of lava to do that much damage. And
Oh no.
we have our paper here, and we have everybody's numbers. Do.
Wait, Gigi, Amara has a -1 initiative? I didn't realize that.
Yeah, because my dexterity sucks.
Oh.
Alrighty. That goes. You just saw about 100 feet out. Rizel ran out and addressed
No,
him.
I think that's Gerald.
Yeah, Gerald. I keep switching those two, or just the name, not the actual. But we have. And I'll say during that time, you guys made another 30 feet if you were walking like normal people walk. So
Okay.
it is 70 feet in front of you. There's this creature is vomiting lava. onto
Does it
Gerald.
look like it's okay at Gerald?
Yes.
Okay. Part of Maya is like giggling to herself. But then she's like, "Hey, no, that's my friend," and she's gonna throw an Eldritch Blast at it.
All right.
Does she say that out loud?
Yeah.
We all hear her refer to Gerald as her friend.
Yeah.
No, it's me, Gerald.
Oh, either way, Eldritch Blast. Here we go.
All right. AC 14.
Oh, that would be a 5.
Yeah, the Eldritch Blast is sent out and then tings off of the back of its skull with a doo, and whistles off into the distance and gets lost with the constant whistle of the droning wind that blows the whole, what I can only describe as the whole of a moonflower petal tumbles through the street in between you guys, and the people who have been scattering everywhere find their places inside of buildings and shut their shutters and peek through them and things, and
Sorry, Gerald. I guess good luck.
It's a good job, thank you.
how much movement are you moving? Or are you gonna stay 70 feet away?
I'm gonna keep on moving along with the rest of the group, not deliberately going any faster or anything like that.
All right. So I'll put it at 30. Closer. You are now 40 feet away from the creature, and Berzak. What's Berzak doing?
Okay. I don't think I've cast this spell before, because I think I might have just picked it up at level 6. Oh. well, plan B, plan B. There's so many different plans. I don't remember what plan B was. So maybe let's try a new plan. Hey, Mara. Listen, I don't want to get close to that lava beast. Maybe you do, and maybe this might help. Berzak will cast haste on Amara.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh,
Mara,
thank you.
you feel revigorated, and like you feel bouncy and quick and fast, and like you just drank a 5-hour energy, and you're ready to go.
So,
5-hour
so
energy
Mara,
drinks cannon.
you
Yes.
have
Nice.
your speed, your base movement speed is doubled. So instead of 30, you have 60 movement speed, plus 2 to AC, and you have an advantage on dex saving throws. Blah blah blah. Most important part is you have an extra action every turn.
Yo!
So
Like,
that
even if I already got extra actions, I got another one.
well, you have
Or is
an
there a
extra.
limit?
You have an extra attack, so you can normally take 2 attacks with an attack action, but with this extra haste action, you can either take 1 additional attack, you can dash, disengage, hide, use object with those actions. So that extra haste action allows you to, you don't get to take an extra attack using the. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. This haste action, when you make an attack with it, only gives you 1 attack, even though with your normal attack action you get 2. So you can get 3 attacks per turn. This you can take a single attack with this attack action, or
Got it.
you can use this extra haste action to do a dash. Remember, you already have your base movement speed's already doubled to 60. So if you dash with that, you would get 120. So you're basically
You just made a super soldier.
yeah, you could do a lot.
Now,
So it opens up the playground a lot for what you want to do.
in game, Berzuk explained all that without the specifics of the like words like attack action, but still verbosely explained the concept behind behind haste, and to the extent that like
There's a fast version.
yeah.
This is why she has a 1 initiative.
Yeah,
Oh,
because you were sitting there listening to the
Taking notes down.
yes. And that puts us at are you moving along with Maya? Or are you
I
staying
am
back?
keeping my distance.
Oh,
So
alright.
I guess it was my closing in, or was mine's also keeping a distance, right?
Kind of. Maya was 70 feet. She walked 30 feet forward, and then presumably, like, she didn't run. She was just like going a normal steady pace. But if you want to stay 70 feet back, you can stay 70 feet back, or you can advance.
I think I'm going to stay about 60 feet back,
Alrighty.
just to be on the safe side, and not advance any closer than 60.
Bum, bum, bum. That puts us at used communication. And Gerald, there's this creature that just finished had last blob of lava just jettisoned from his jawless skull and eyeballs, or where eyeballs would be. And it's this flickering the amber light of and blood reds of the lava are now replaced with the cool earth tones of the ceramic skull, and being lit sporadically by the diode of electricity inside. What is Gerald doing?
Is there any kind of knowledge check I can do on this to figure out like what would hurt it?
Yeah, definitely. Roll knowledge, arcana, or just arcana.
I think that's just going to be a flat 12 for me.
You are aware that very powerful wizards or yeah, very powerful magical people can construct these clever things directly out of the ground and make the environment a breathing, living, and it's almost like it's very similar to awakening a tree, except it's something that wasn't alive, so it's more frowned upon when it comes to the ethics of it, and because like normally awakening a tree is thought as a very druidic kind of thing, and this is more of a quasi necromancy, as it was never supposed to be alive in the first place.
All right, I don't like that as a monk of Sylvanas.
Oh, no.
So, can I like dance around the lava and get close to it?
You are already immediately next to it as you stood right in front of it, and
Perfect.
yeah, there's lava to the left of you and lava to the right of you, and so you
Here
don't
I
have to
am.
jump around it too much.
Stuck in the middle,
Yes,
Fen Beast.
yes.
So I'm
Nice.
attacking twice.
All right.
One of them was a natural 18, which is a 25, and the other was a 9.
All right, the first one hits, and yeah, you sink your hand through some of this mud, and it lands, and it feels like you hit one of the roots of this creature. Like it seems to stuck a nerve because it jitters. Roll damage.
So damage on that one is full damage. It's 10, and if it helps, it's magical with my punches.
Yes.
One of my punches just kind of lands on the surface. The other goes through. And then I'm going to do a flurry of blows and take 2 more punches.
Oh.
That's a 19 and a 22.
Both of those.
Damn.
Cool. So the first one is 5 points of damage, and the second one is 8 points of damage. So that's 13, 23 total for the round.
Oh.
And with my way of my open hand technique on the first one, hit somewhere and it can't take any reactions until the end of my next turn. And with the second, sorry.
Oh, all right. Yeah, it looks stunned for a second, like you hit a nerve and it kind of freezes up for a moment.
And on the second one, I'm gonna be going for a stunning strike. And there will also be a second save throw to see if it falls down.
All right.
So first I need a con saving throw, DC 14.
A natural 20. It is very steadfast. So much so that it uses this. Wait, what is this regards to specifically this check? Does this have anything to do with the connection that you made with it?
It's for a stunning strike, so when I hit with a melee weapon attack, you can spend a key point. So it's like my spirit going through my fist, I kind of imagine, but
Cool.
Yeah.
it just
I'd say
doesn't penetrate.
it did some kind of equivalent of the way that you struck its root last time. You were you found that you struck a nerve and you went to hit the same nerve with specifically the special hand shape that the stunning strike is, but this time with a natural 20, with it critically maneuvers by just hardening and flexing its mud abs that were this fluid into this stone dry mud, and has grappled
Oh, cool.
Yep.
So then I'm guessing it doesn't need to make the save to stop it from falling down.
Well, let's see. No, it still
It's a
falls
dex
down,
save.
but with you, in its gut, or your hand in its gut.
Perfect. Guys, I did it. We're like, just don't look at this next part. It's gonna be messy.
And, that puts us at, Rizel.
The time is now. All right. So I'm how far away am I?
You are, 70 feet away.
Oh shit, 70. Okay. Do hey, I got an idea. Do I want to get? Well, I guess I'll stay 70-ish or 60 feet away, but I wanna get like I guess one of the stands and get on top of it. You know, just to get like a higher view. Is it possible in this area?
Yeah, you are you're in the other side of the marketplace, so you know you can crawl up on side of one of these carts. One of the carts with the banner or sunshades over them, and you can
Okay,
run
I'm gonna
around on
climb
those.
on top of that. Yeah.
you
So I'm gonna climb on top of that.
roll dexterity as
Oh.
the cart is rather it's a wheeled cart, and then
Oh. Shit. Okay, here we go. Ooh. 17.
yeah, you're standing nimbly bouncing on the top of the sunshade of a wheeled cart.
All right. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go look at Tori, and I'm gonna use my communication and say, "It's over, Tori. I have the high ground." And then I go and shoot an arrow towards
Alright.
him.
Roll to hit.
All right.
I mean, with
That's
the
my-
lava and everything, it's actually pretty on
Yep,
point.
that's what I wanted to do. I noticed the lava. I was like, all right, let's do this. Okay, so what's my hit? Yes, 18. I'm assuming that hits. 18 to hit.
18 to hit. That hits.
Yes. All right. So, what's my damage? 1d6 plus 3. Oh man, I haven't rolled damage in a while. Okay, 1d6. Huh. Damn it. 1 plus 3 is 4. Is Gerald right next to it?
Yes. They are immediately. I'd say Gerald hasn't been knocked down as the other one's knocked down. But Gerald's standing over it with his fist in his stomach.
Okay. Then I will do sneak attack. Damage. Let me roll that. 3d6. Ho ho. 11 plus 12 plus 4. 16 points of damage total.
All right. Yeah, you. It looks very preoccupied at the moment, and you land an arrow directly into the side top of its skull as it's now lying down. So the side is now the top of its skull, and it cracks. It goes inside, and Gerald, you see, there's a arrow in this thing's skull now, and it's that goes to Amara.
Okay. This thing's still alive even with a cracked skull?
Yes.
Jeez.
Yeah, toughie.
Okay, then I will. It's 70 feet. I'm 70 feet away from it still?
Yes, but you have beignet right now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. I'll
Oh,
hop
she's
on
hasted
Beignet.
too, right?
And she's
Yeah.
hasted.
Well-
You probably run faster than you could probably pick beignet up and run with beignet.
Yeah. Then
Actually, I think mounts share buffs with
Okay,
their riders.
very
Oh,
cool.
damn.
It's under mounted combat.
well,
She
in
a
that
fast
case,
one.
I am gonna hop on top of Beignet, and I'm gonna gallop to flank the beast, so I'm opposite of where Gerald's attacking it
Yeah,
from.
you run around the other side, and yep, you are both have the beast in between you guys.
Okay, and then I'm gonna try to hit it a bunch of times. So I'll use my action to get the 2 attacks, and then I'll use the haste action to get the 3rd attack, and I'll just be attacking with my long sword.
Alrighty. And
Just a
yep.
quick question. I'm not 100% sure how prone works. Does prone do anything for her attacks?
With melee, they're at disadvantage.
Oh, they're at disadvantage. Shit, then I should never do that again.
Wait, no, sorry, disadvantage for range attacks. Your advantage for non-range attacks. So you have advantage. My bad.
Wait. Toy's not prone though, right? Who's prone?
Tori's
Tori's prone.
Oh,
And flanked.
Yes.
Oh, I should have rolled for disadvantage then, right?
Sorry, I didn't realize it affected that.
No, that's good. Yeah, no worries.
I'll do it next time.
Yeah.
I guess if he's still prone.
Sorry about that, you guys.
Yeah, no worries.
All good.
No, that's good.
I didn't know
she
either.
gets
I was
advantage
like,
on her rolls. I appreciate it. Yeah.
26, 15, and 13.
26, 15. 13.
whoa.
To hit.
Everything except the last one hits.
Okay. Damage. I'm doing one-handed because I have a shield. So then that one is 12.
Yeah.
And then the next one is 5.
The 12, you knock into its neck really deep, and then the 5, it kind of puts up its elbow and deflects, or not deflects, but just absorbs the blow into its arm instead of its neck again, and then it where is the yeah, it lets out like a sirenous holler, and it's like and a storm cloud, all the winds begin to that have been building up over all this time are really picking up in the intersection over here between the saloon and sheriff's, and there's this storm is brewing, and there's a cyclone that is 10 feet tall, and has a 60-foot radius that is picks up, and 100 yeah, it's in the sky, and it's stretching down. For example, blah 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 blah. Dexterity saving throw. Anybody who's within, what was it, 60 feet, right? Yeah, 60-foot radius. Anybody who walked within 60 feet, that puts us at
Probably me too,
Not
right?
Berserk.
Because I probably would have gone forward.
Yeah, if you were walking
Okay.
forward, then
What was the save?
the save is dexterity, I believe, and
Dex save. Okay. Ooh, I have a good dex save.
should say that here.
Yes.
14 dexterity.
Gerald, no.
I
18
was
for
pulled off my,
Razzle.
I was pulled off my balance by getting my fist stuck in it, and it just I don't
Oh,
know
you
what
slipped
happened.
on lava. Careful, the floor is lava.
Alrighty. 19. Yeah, there's a huge giant gust that happens, and anybody who failed their dex is picked up into the cyclone. But wait, Gerald, if you
Yeah.
failed,
Yeah, I got a natty 1 on that.
you got a natty 1, and so you got picked up, but also along with you, you're still bound to this fen beast, and it is in the cyclone along with you, like
Uh-oh.
yep, and
Perfect.
you're tumbling through a tornado in this town that's tearing up the roofs off of buildings, and all kinds of crazy stuff is knocking around in there, and like the roof of a building hits people who fail and stuff, and people who didn't fail, it's half that damage.
Okay, so I take half damage? Okay.
Yes. As,
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting, but
y-
is it rounded up or rounded down? Sorry.
It is rounded down.
So 9?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Cool. Ooh. Still living. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
How much damage was it?
19.
19.
And as the
That
roof
cyclone.
of what was left of the saloon collides with you, and if it's colliding with you, it would make sense. So it's gonna roll its own dex, because actually it's in that space too, and exposed to it. 17. It makes it, so it takes time.
The roof just like hits Gerald in the back, and it shatters around him,
Mhm.
Oh,
completely
shit.
victory.
And yeah, you take the brunt of the damage from the fen beast, who still takes some as well, and you guys are tumbling through the air. Everybody on the ground, you see this,
Oh, no.
but you're bracing yourself against the wind so you don't lift up off of the ground. And we have my you are I believe you were 70 feet last time so immediately just 10 feet in front of you is the wall of a dark this very dark tornado. It's very hard to see make out what's happening inside of it. You see shapes of things hurling around, but it looks like it could be some things look like they could be people, some things look like they could be debris.
I thought I was inside that, but I'm happy not to be.
Okay.
Yeah, so mine doesn't take damage, right?
Let me see.
She
How
was outside.
far did you move?
I was walking casually towards.
Yeah, then I'd say you only made it 30 feet before that happened, and you were 100, so you were just 10 feet out from
She
it.
good.
Yeah.
She's
Okay.
safe.
Yep.
And I'll add that back to my HP.
Yeah, but pretty much as you're walking casually, immediately in front of you, a wall of tornado that stretches up.
Oh God. Oh.
See you.
Do I hear any voices inside?
Roll perception.
Rizel technically is only maybe like 10 feet in front.
Natural 20. That's a
Yeah.
21.
You hear the all the frequencies balance. You can kind of isolate them, and you're like, okay, the low rumble, that can be tossed away. That's all just tornado noise. and then the high pitched the siren drone that can be and then you really focus in on the nuances of the middle frequencies. And what noises is Amara and Gerald making?
Why do I do this? Why do I do things? Why do I ever do anything? Why do I do stuff? I should just die.
And then, there, that's what you hear. And I'd say because of that natural 20, you actually hear it, and then you spot certain shapes in the thing, and you're like, that's where Gerald is. That's Gerald, and probably the Fen Beast as well. And there's Amara. The silhouettes in the wind.
Man, I mean, there's so much wind. I don't think throwing anything in would help.
Uh-oh.
I don't have anything I can do to help you guys right now.
As what will become of our compatriots? As Mai stands in front of the thumb of nature's wrath, or this this abomination of undead that wasn't supposed to be alive, inanimate piece of nature, wrath bears down on her friends as she exclaims her friendship as at the beginning of this kapow, fight 'em ups, sock 'em bops, and what will become of the Fen Beast, and as well as everybody else. Will my cast magic, or will she enter the whirling winds to save her compatriots, or something else? Find out next time on the Glowering Gloom Saga.
Woo!
You know,
Yeah.
as the walls and the roofs are getting ripped off, Berzuk's like, they're really taking this renovation, the open air concept, like to the next level. It really is some extreme makeover we're talking about here, right? Guys, hey, where'd you guys go? Hey,
Oh yeah, like nobody's there.
wow. Hey, Maya, are you catching this?
Yep. Hearing it all, doing it all.
Oh yeah, cool.
Oh man, I could picture like a really cool scene where it's like, you said it was like a wall of wind,
Yes.
and like Mai's right in front of it, like looking up.
Dust and wind, prairie dust, prairie petal dust, and lots and lots of wind. Kind of like the movie Twister.
Dude, that's a book cover right
Yeah.
there.
Hey guys,
Big wall of wind, Mai right in the middle, and I guess Berzak like off to the side.
And all the silhouettes of Amara bracing herself on the horse, and in the thing, and then up in the middle, a ballet, an aerial ballet between the silhouette of this Fen Beast, crackling lightning, and Gerald.
I know how we can catch them, right?
Yo.
All you have to do is first pile together a trailer park, right? We know it's gonna go directly for the trailer park. Then you just put a lot of like pillows and stuff there, right? And then it's scientific, right? I know how these things work.
It's elementary.
Yeah.
There's like inside this as well.
Is he a what?
Berzik's outside. He stayed at his distance. I believe Berzik's the only person who's actually 70 feet away or something like that. Oh, I remember how it went, but it doesn't matter. I remember. Yeah, Berzik's alongside you. He's with you.
Yeah, the rest of us are inside.
Yep.
Almost
I
as if
think
push
go ahead.
Burzuk in.
We'll find out next time. Do it.
Yeah, will Mai enter to save her friends, or will she do one of her safe friends? That's fun.
Oh man. Well, we ended up fighting him eventually.
So next week, the tornado lands. Everybody is in the land
Yeah.
of Oz. We're gonna have to. I think that's how it goes, right? Tornadoes are just portals into. You're gonna fight like flying monkeys. There're gonna be witches. It's
Mhm.
you know.
I'm very nervous that Skylar's writing while you say this.
We got to make sure to watch out for curtains now. You know, just
Yeah. That's the big bad, actually.
a
Is,
curtain. We see a curtain and be like, oh god,
Flower
you guys.
is an old man pulling some levers.
Yeah.
It's like, oh wow, this campaign took a turn, really, and I
Took
can
a-
kind of,
Took a really wide turn.
yeah, it's like I can kind of pinpoint the
Oh, good stuff. Oh man. I honestly I thought we were gonna end up fighting him, and I was just like, fuck it, it's never gonna work. Let me just charm him. It's a DC 10. It's not gonna work, and it worked, and I didn't know what to do after that.
Well, this
point.
is why, like,
Yeah, that caught me
higher
off
end
guard.
bosses, like dragons and stuff like that, they wind up with legendary resistances where they can't fail save.
Yeah, that makes sense now. I just rolled it. I was like, oh, all right, it worked.
Heck yeah. I think like the legendary, I think that's definitely pragmatic and stuff, but you missed out on, or I think it gets rid of the usefulness or the practicality of all the extra stuff, all the extra spells and stuff.
We need to save this. This is great. Yeah, Fenbeast is Fenbeast is Snorlax.
Yeah,
That's
it does
awesome.
look like
Snorlax confirmed.
We should just make sure I had it, drawn out for like the next time that we reference it.
I love that.
That's
You know,
amazing.
I feel like if we ever looked at Mai's notes, they all pertain around a squiggle. Because you mentioned your notes earlier before we started playing, and you said all I have is a squiggle. So I feel like every every time we
man.
play, you just like do one quick
That's so
squiggle.
good.
yeah. I mean, we're gonna use this as the official battle map. You realize? You know, it's
Yes.
gonna be like, okay,
Yeah.
that's,
Mm-hmm.
So what-
there's definitely notes that I mean, my notes are all over the place, but I definitely have one-liners in here, just like we beat a tree of cookie elves.
I'm sorry, Laura, I think you got the expression on Burzuk a little bit wrong. He probably would be like grinning maniacally, or he'd be like whistling in appreciation at the renovations happening, or I'm not sure he would just be frowny.
No. He would be trying to figure out the math into how large this space is and whether or not it could burn.
Yeah,
Ah,
just
yeah.
like, why is that air, not fire?
Are they within a 20-foot radius? He kind of just measures out the world in 20 feet radii, right? I mean,
Yeah. I like how Tori, it kind of looks like he wants to hug Gerald. Be like, yo, let me just hug you. Real quick.
they are grappled, so they should be they
Oh!
would be attached, right?
Oh, that makes
I'm
sense. It's like,
inside
give
of
me a
him.
hug. Hug me. It looks amazing.
I'm thinking of like like a couple of figure skaters where they're clutching each other's hands and they're just like spinning around.
Oh yeah.
And they go faster and faster as they're holding each other's hands, and there's some like weird how the as they build up more and more torque, and then they're just spinning and they're holding each other's hands, and at some point they let go and they just fly off.
Yeah.
Um
Yeah, that's basically Tori and Gerald right there.
yeah. because they're holding on to each other right now. Or one is holding on to the other, whoever grappled, and so
So
yeah, at some point.
I think the way that, at least with gravitational and space and stuff, the thing that has more mass is what doesn't fly off from relative to the other thing. The thing that has less mass is the thing that's gonna look like it's flying off.
Probably not the dexterous wood elf, and probably the free root monster, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Has Gerald had lunch yet? Because it's
You hardly
it's a
touched
big
the
lunch.
apple croissants.
Yeah, I mean,
I had a pretty big breakfast.
oh,
Yes.
we did just come from that, so
I mean, we were eating a bit before the table got slammed, right?
Yeah, I'm sure we had a couple.
yeah.
Yeah, I was munching on something. I remember that. I don't know what it
Gerald was
was.
just eating crudité. It was nothing filling.
It was eggplant petal plant.
I mean,
The Moonpetal version of Baba Ganoush.
Yes.
you don't think those things are heavy, but like the calories add up.
Mhm.
So it just maybe add up enough to like counterbalance the size of the fen beast in the middle of a tornado. The math gets pretty complicated.
Wait. How tall is this Fen Beast?
It's about 15 feet tall.
Jeez.
Jesus.
So Gerald
Okay.
had a really big lunch, or yeah.
Like, I was assuming we were in this town full of boggles, which are
Holy
about as big as
shit.
Rizel.
They are very little.
Yeah.
The thing was sitting next
So-
to the mayor. I wasn't imagining it being 5 times its size.
He was standing looming
Holy
over him. It was behind him, standing.
So basically, it was
Goodness.
just moving over Rizel this whole time.
It was looming
And then-
over the mayor,
Holy crap.
Gerald, Jared,
Oh yeah,
the mayor
I
Jared.
forget that's his name. Nice. So even when Rizel's on top of the stand, he still has to shoot him.
Yep.
I've got the high ground, but I'm still shooting up at you.
Yeah, that happened immediately after. That's fun.
So you
Like, I
high
got the high
ground.
ground and then it flew up.
Yeah. No, it's canon. Rizel still said that,
Yeah.
knowing he still shot up. Just
I've
'cause.
got the high ground. I can almost see your belly button.
I think
It's
when
over,
you said
Tori.
that you
I
shot
have
it,
the
and
high
it was still lying on the ground. I think. So it
Yeah.
was still on the ground before that happened.
Oh, okay.
But when he's prone, he's still taller than Rizel, sideways.
Mm,
So
I just really wanted to say that.
that's great.
I saw lava. I was like, oh wait, is there any high ground?
well, I mean, you're definitely on the higher ground now than Burzak or Mai. So
Oh yeah, that's true.
you've got that going for you.
Hmm.
Whether
I'm
you or not.
I'm holding on to dear life on that stall.
Yes.
Whether that stall is still on the ground or that stall is also flying, I'm holding on to dear life for that stall.
Just a quick clarification. Burzak is a mayor now?
I think Burzak
Oh, yeah.
gave the hat back to Burzak gave the hat back to Corleone. So the mayor, the sitting
Aw.
mayor is Corleone, but Dorleone, and Dorleone gave his the decree was already made, and the maitre d' took all the notes of the specifications of the statue and all that, and is going to allocate quite a few resources away from rebuilding the town ship into structuring this this statue.
At the time, Burzak made his one single action as the very temporary mayor in his very short term of office. At the time, the town didn't need as much reconstruction funds as it does now.
And that's
so
how he'll remember
you know,
your leadership. as
Yeah.
the time that everything didn't fall apart. Or
Yeah.
So basically, Burzok was a mayor for like what 5 minutes, and then got impeached.
yeah.
5 minutes, this town knew peace.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, look how things really fell apart ever since
Right?
he gave up the mayor hat, right?
Right? It works out
It's been
so well.
downhill ever since that
There's a
happened,
fucking
right?
tornado now.
Yeah,
If
it's
only Burzok stayed as mayor, this wouldn't have happened.
And the
Man.
statue is showing your triumphant defeat of this fen beast. So and now that otherwise now that it's definitely going to be a moment in the town's history that is worth remembering. This fen beast came to town, and yep, so that's fun.
it's a good thing that the order for
Ooh.
the commission, the victory went out before the battle. So no matter what happens in the battle, everybody will remember it as a great victory.
Yes.
I'm sure that's like, because without the statues determine what happens in history. That's why there's all this big uproar of the Confederate statues, right?
Yep.
It's just statues determine history. So, yeah.
Huzzah.
Yeah.
As the bad guy
Can I
in
make
Call
a
of
quick
Duty.
note to come back here after the final battle with Gloom, and I'm going to turn out Berserk's statue.
Oh no.
I know, right?
Just
Be
a
like,
writing note.
Here we are, back at the statue. All right. Well, I'm gonna head out, you guys.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
That's the
So,
Sugar Ray
I
special.
hunger. All right. I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully,
right.
we can get off the air and stay on the ground.
Heck yeah.
We shall.
Oh, I know, right? All right. Stay safe, you guys. I will see you next week.
Yeah.
Good night.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's.
Oh yeah,
everybody.
Happy New
Happy
Year's, by the
New
way.
Year.
Here's for a hopeful 2021.
Heck yeah.
Yay.
Fingers
Yeah,
crossed.
Thanks so much
man.
for playing with me all year last year.
Hell
Definitely
yeah.
huge highlight of my year and just
I
my
know.
week or whatever. Really appreciate you guys and
Yeah.
stoked about going into this year, having fun with you guys.
I know, right?
Thanks for running the game. Thank you, everybody.
This was a highlight in a really gloomy 2020.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, for sure. All right. Peace out, you guys. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
See you, everyone.
Late.